of my green cell shot glass. You feel me?
Fuck Patrick.
Stop. You know what? Mamba, see me, bro.
I see you right now. Fuck you,
All right, we should
Patrick.
be good everywhere. I'm going live on TikTok now. Let me check
You
my
said
mic.
you went live on TikTok.
Yeah,
All right, let me check it.
we should be live everywhere.
Can somebody check the Twitch and
Yeah, we should
YouTube?
be good everywhere.
Twitch and YouTube.
We good on TikTok.
Bet.
I can't actually I can't see Bomba.
He's
I
muted.
am
That's why
headed.
he muted
Oh, okay.
himself.
I can see him on my screen. I guess on your screen it's one of those if his camera gone then you can't see him.
Yeah.
Checking
All right.
YouTube now.
Okay, we're green on the U. Wait, nah.
I'm not seeing it.
You not
You're
seeing
You're not
it
seeing
on
it on
YouTube?
Yeah, not yet. Let me check
private.
my
I
phone.
can fix that. That's I know how to fix that now.
Anybody check Twitch yet?
No, not yet.
What up, TikTok? What's going on? I'm seeing some people join.
Yeah, we live on Twitch.
What up, Twitch? What up, Twitch? What up, TikTok? We still need YouTube. We
YouTube
almost
is
there,
live.
Yeah,
man.
we
It's
good on YouTube
private.
now.
Hey, hold on. I'm hearing a voice,
Yeah, we live on YouTube.
Private.
bro. Can you hear that?
Hear what?
Go ahead. Go.
In Houston, we not arguing again.
This-
It's raining
Yeah, boy,
in
right.
Houston, my love. I just touched down.
Is Bomb still muted?
What's good? What's good?
Nah, he active.
This recording started. Go ahead, brother.
Did I give you permission
Twitch,
yet?
TikTok, YouTube. That was a special guest. That was the guy behind our intros. You feel me? Hopefully he got a new one cooking up for. What'd you say?
What is that?
That's how they sound.
I'm fucking dead. All right, but my boys, if y'all ready, we live on everything. I'm ready. We can get it kicked off. Everybody good?
Yeah.
Kenny?
Yep.
All righty. Recording sports.
Aaron. That's why I checked my head.
Recording sports in 3, 2.
Recording in progress.
Welcome back. It's the same convo with your same host, Kenny, Malik, Carlil, and Bomba. And today we are joined by a special guest, one of our friends, Aaron Barksdale, the host of the Woke and the Unpopular Arena podcast. Aaron, what's going on? How you doing, bro?
How are we doing? I'm good. It's good to see everybody.
We got some lag going.
I was about to say it was lagging on your end a little bit. You all right?
Yeah, I'm good. It's probably because my internet isn't great.
Okay, understandable. Kenny knows all about that. You feel me? So
Wow.
I'm saying
That's
it's
crazy.
usually you. It's usually you, Kenny.
Just catching strays.
But today, your boy got the sports segment, man. Before we get into it, whenever we got new guests, that's their first time joining, we like to ask what their favorite sports to watch are, their favorite sports teams, some of their favorite players. So, Aaron, if you could, give us a quick introduction just on you, your platforms, and then, answer the questions on your sports players, teams, sports you like to watch, all that.
Well, of course, I do my podcast called Woke. That's my main podcast. My second one is called The Unpopular Arena, where we debate our most unpopular opinions for most recent topics. I know Carlil joined us for the Avatar Legend of Korra episode. That was a lot of fun. Favorite teams? Wow, man. I'm a Lakers fan. I've been a Lakers fan forever. I was a Lakers fan in the dark days when we had, Jordan Farmar, Robert Sakar, Wesley Johnson.
Okay.
So I'm a Lakers fan.
For sure.
That was basketball. Football, I'm a Pittsburgh Steelers fan. Have been for a while. Um, Baseball, I'm a Yankees fan.
Okay.
When it comes to hockey, I'm a Boston Bruins fan.
Oh
So
yeah, I'm
Okay.
good
I'm
with
a
hockey.
little, oh yeah, yeah. So
Okay. That's what's up. That's what's up. Well, today I'm glad you said the Lakers' favorite team because we got a lot of Lakers supporters on the pod right now, except for Kenny and Malik. Um.
Huh?
Oh,
Wait,
my.
what is?
Wait, Kenny, aren't you a Bulls fan?
Yes, but I'm a LeBron fan as well.
Okay, well, yeah, that counts. That counts. That counts. But today we will be talking NBA basketball. Now, hopefully, we're not too late to talk about it, but we still gonna talk about it because it is still great. It's a milestone that's gonna hold the test of time in the NBA. Bam Adebayo last week scored 83 points, passing Kobe for the single most points scored in a game. Not quite the record because that is still held by Wilt Chamberlain. Many people think it's fake. I don't think it's fake, but right now you got Wilt, Bam, Kobe. So, my first question for y'all, and I'm gonna let Aaron go first. You know what I
okay.
mean? I'm gonna let Aaron go first. The guest gets to go first. What was your reaction when you saw Bam score 83?
I think for me, my reaction was cool. Um, Nothing like I wasn't like I got a boy who's a Heat fan, and that was like all of his Instagram for the past few days is monumental, amazing, blah 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 blah. But I'm also not hating on it. I think when it comes to certain things, I look at the context of what happens, and looking at how he got the 83, I was like, all right. But 83 is 83. That's how I look at
Hmm.
Okay.
it.
All right, Bomba, go ahead.
Uh, so honestly, once we reached halftime, and I think he had 43, I just thought to myself he was gonna go get it. You know, I just knew he was gonna get that 83 right then and there. And it's monumental because I think that's the greatest sports accomplishment. I personally am one of those people that do not believe in the 100 points that Wilt had. So for him to come in and flick the bean, you know what I'm saying, move Kobe and get an
Like the
83.
what?
The Kobe disrespect is
The
wild.
Kobe disrespect is crazy.
Ever since that man died, it's just been so easy to disrespect.
Great, greatest accomplishment ever. And y'all know how I feel about Kobe. Kobe is the greatest basketball player to me. Second greatest. Second
Second
greatest.
greatest. Big P.
I mean, when I saw it, I thought that was pretty great. Honestly and truthfully, I believe it will probably happen more often if tanking keeps happening. But I'm not going to take anything away from Bam, but on Bomb, fuck. I mean,
You're not taking
Bam.
anything away from me. You.
The flip the bean thing is kind of crazy, but
That's
we're gonna move on.
insane.
That is kind of
Uh,
insane. You might get canceled.
but
Um,
Bam did his thing. I think he was hooping. Some people think it was fluke, but at the end of the day, if people are not gonna guard you and people wants to tank in the middle of a game, what else do you expect?
for sure, for sure. Kenny.
I got a lot to say. So,
Okay.
for one, the haters that's hating because it's disrespectful to Kobe, it's crazy as fuck because you saying that is disrespectful to Kobe. Because if anything, Kobe would have wanted him to go. Kobe's not the type of player that was like, oh, protect my records, protect my records. Kobe wants people to be hungry. Kobe wants people to have respect for the game. If they not guarding Bam or if Bam's having his way with a team, Kobe would have told him, kill them niggas. Score 200. Like, do abuse them niggas. And the fact that the Wizards did whatever they did, they ain't got nothing to do. Their defense has nothing to do with Bam scoring. Like if they gonna play the way they play, Bam gets to do what he does in the response. Like I don't get the hate. And I understand a lot of it was free throws, but if he's getting fouled, is he supposed to miss on purpose to not score the 83? I mean, people. I think people just don't understand that the records are there for young players to aspire to achieve. That's why the records are even there. That's why they're published for people. People dream about the days that they can, pass up their hero or do something that could put them in the books just like them. So
That's right.
I completely disagree with everybody that's shitting on Bam. I think they're shitting on him because he's Bam Adebayo, not one of the people that are looked at as the face of the league. Like if LeBron would have did it, nobody would have said anything. If Giannis would have did it, nobody would have said anything. If Luka would have done it or Jokic would have done it, nobody would have said anything. It's the fact that it's not one of those perennial mega superstar players. That's the only issue. The last thing I want to say is just in response to Bomba. I didn't believe in the Wilt 100-point game either until I realized this man was 7'2" in a league full of people who can't even touch the top of his head because they can't jump. The mailmen and goaltending was legal back then. So I seen clips of his teammates shooting the ball, him literally going up, grabbing it, and scoring it for himself. So if he did a full game of that, I can see where he scored 100.
Man,
Can I
average
add?
50.
Can I add this though with what you were saying?
Yeah,
Yeah.
go ahead.
I, I don't think this is me. I don't think that people wouldn't have had a problem if it wasn't anybody like a scorer. Like if KD, I think Kevin Durant is the only person who could have broken it and everyone would have been fine. But if LeBron would have
Steph
did it, it
Curry.
would have been Steph Curry would have broken it. I think it would have been fine too. But it's like everybody you name, me personally, I can see people having a problem with it. That's just me. Like
Luka?
like I'm not disagreeing with the statement. Yeah, I think people because the narrative would have just been Luka's a ball hog. It wouldn't
Facts.
have been he's a great scorer. It would just been he's a ball hog. If KD would have did it, it's that's Slim Reaper. That's what he do. If Devin Booker would have did it, that's just what he do. If
Facts.
Steph Curry would have did, that's just what he do. But if Luka did it or LeBron did it, they're a ball hog. I'm not the biggest LeBron guy, but I do think that that would have been a narrative spun about him if he would have broken Kobe's record.
You know what the biggest rebuttal to that is? The original
What?
81 record was by number 8 Kobe, the face of ball hog.
Oh wow.
Right.
So what are we talking about?
No, no, no. I don't disagree with
No,
that. I
I'm
just
not
know
saying
someone
this
was.
to you
Yeah, yeah,
personally.
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
saying the people who would have tried to make the ball hog argument. Number 8 Kobe is literally the face of give me the ball.
So so since Kenny kind of brought it into his answer with the haters talking about Bam Adebayo, I guess I'll go to Bamba. How do you feel about the haters? Do you think they're valid in how they feel, or are you kind of agreeing with Kenny?
I think they're valid in how they feel. However, you're still grasping at straws. Like it's okay for you to feel that way, like hate on it and feel like it's not deserved because of free throws. However, when we're looking at the way it happened, I'm not seeing somebody that was out here like, looking for fouls the way that Shea Gilgeous might do it or something like that. Like this guy was legit triple team. Granted, he still went and tried to score, but one thing we know about just accomplishments in general is that it comes with haters. So it's fair for people to feel how they want to feel, the disagreement, and just people feel that way simply because of Kobe. That's the only reason. This is just too close to the 81 that Kobe had, and it's just that disappointment that people have. But like Kenny said, if you're feeling like he was being a ball hog, he was not passing the ball, he forced it, somebody like Kobe was literally known for doing that on a consistent basis, especially in his youth. So really, there is no argument. It's just people mad at nothing, and that's just how the sport is.
For sure. Big P, you more on the hater side, or do you understand where everybody else coming from?
I mean, everybody has a have a way to feel, but at the end of the day, you're just grasping at straws, as Bomb is saying. Like at the end of the day, he was still hooping. He had 30 in the first quarter. At the end of the day, he was hooping. I don't know what everybody wants to sit there and say it's disingenuous. It's not the right way the game is played. If you get in the foul, you're going to the line. And if you want to continuously get triple team, I don't know what else you would expect out of this, out of that type of situation. Because like I know when Luca dropped what 74, nobody batted an eye. When Booker dropped 70, nobody batted an eye. I can keep on doing. I mean, hell, people was upset when Klay Thompson got set out the fourth quarter when he had 60 points. So
Yeah,
at the end of the day, it's like niggas gonna hoop. Niggas gonna have their most explosive time in the NBA. Everybody in the NBA can actually get off if they have the opportunity. So everybody just grasping on straws. I agree with Kenny. Fuck the haters.
for sure. Anybody else got any final thoughts on that question? I think everybody answered it. Aaron?
I think that this is just me personally. I
Hmm.
think that the internet has grouped people who also give fair criticism as also haters, as with haters, because it's like someone made a comment on the one of the ESPN posts, and they said basically, all respect to Bam for getting it, but let's also look at the game. They stopped playing defense on him in the second quarter. They really did. Like, so for two, three, and four of the quarters, he was getting pretty easy buckets. He wasn't getting like the Devin Booker buckets when he got 70, where he was getting double teamed and just pulling up over somebody and just knocking it down, or he was getting met at the rim by a big defender. Like they just gave up. But that goes to Jaylen Brown's comment of it's like, don't get mad at Bam, get mad at the Wizards because they
Right.
let him do it. Like they stopped fighting, they stopped playing, they stopped going out there and doing what they're supposed to do, and he got 83. So that's if you're gonna let him do it, he what was he supposed to do? That's true. But I think that people make a comment like that and like, no, this is what happened during the game. This is why he got the 83. But then people automatically assume, oh, that person's just hating. When like, no, that's just nuance of what happened. That does not take away from Bam getting 83, but it does provide context of no, they gave up at the middle of the second quarter and he went off. That's not a that's not a slight to Bam, nor it should be. That's just really what happened.
Right. And I guess my follow up question to all of y'all is: do y'all believe the discourse has became bigger than the game at this point? Because this is a 83-point game. You feel me? It's supposed to be a special moment. They tried to make it as special as they could after the game, especially with the post game interviews. Stood on the podium with Asia Wilson being there. You feel me? As his girl. So yeah, my follow up question would be like, was this moment as special as it needed to be, or do you feel like it was just now it's kind of like a whatever feeling because of so much discourse? Because I mean, as many of you stated, we've seen people score. We've seen players in the NBA score 70 points, I think 16 times now, over 70 and over. And it feels like each of those moments was probably special. We don't remember the Wilt Chamberlain ones because he got six of them. But it feels like each of those other moments were probably special moments that weren't ruined by media discourse. So do y'all feel like the media discourse is just taken away from this game overall, and it's not going to be remembered as one of the great games in the NBA? Anybody can start at this point.
I feel like unfortunately that's what's gonna happen. This is gonna be not a forgotten game because the record is there, but it's not gonna be as legendary as it should be. Like we said, Kobe was one of those face of the league type players. So of course the 81-point game. There's a commercial about the 81-point game where he's like trolling Jalen Rose about it. Bam's not gonna get that. There's not gonna be a statue of Bam. There's not gonna be a Bam jersey in the rafters. There's gonna be nothing honestly that comes from this game other than 83 points in the record books.
For sure.
See, I don't know if I necessarily agree with that because I feel like that also depends on the rest of his career.
That's a
Like
good
who
point. That's a good
Bam
point.
becomes. Yeah, if Bam goes on to eventually win an MVP or like, maybe a championship with the Heat, then that solidifies him in NBA history. And then people will always bring about the argument that he was somebody that scored 83 points and whatnot. But also another thing too, I feel like something that people are forgetting nowadays is also like players are talented even outside of their roles. What I mean by that is that like somebody like we've had recently like a debate on one-on-one players and who we think would do well in those one-on-ones. And I personally brought up Bam because I feel like he's just one of those players that's complete. Unfortunately for him, he's just not talented enough to be like, one of those players that's outside handling the ball and doing whatnot. But he is somebody that is really talented. Unfortunately for you, you do have to play a role within the system. I feel like sometimes these moments that allow you to see the full potential of these players, like it needs to be celebrated. So people can try to take away from it, but the people that genuinely appreciate basketball, and we've seen it in the players or in us, like you're gonna give it its due respect. And I do feel like that people that are genuinely just looking for a basketball, because like we said, Kobe was known for being selfish. When Kobe was having his 81 point, I'm sure that most people were not happy about it because like he's being selfish. He's young. He should not be doing this. But he did it. Later on down the line with him proving himself, now we look back at it and we're just like, damn, that's historical. Because even with Will Chamberlain doing what he did before, this is the first confirmed highest scoring game. Like you feel me? Like 81, that's recorded that we know of. So now Bam has that. If Bam goes on to have a successful career, this should be in history. And I don't think that like just the people can make noise now, but noise does not stick to history. You feel me? This will.
For sure. For sure.
Hmm. Ah.
Come on, Mr. Barksdale. Come on.
It's like I get what you're saying, but it's like I get it, but I disagree to an extent because we've seen other great games in history that we've forgotten. Like, when's the last time we talked about Giannis's 50-point game to close out the NBA
Yes.
Finals? He had 50 points, I think like 11 boards, seven
On one
assists,
leg.
2 blocks, and he was playing on one leg. Like, we talked about that at the time, but I don't think we're going to talk about that in history. Dirk's one championship, we talk more about than KD's two.
Yeah.
We talk more about that than Steph's four.
Yeah.
And it's like, even like, still like the point of like records of it's, who is it? It's like certain records are so like very, very detailed. Like I personally like I said this on sports podcast I did my boys. It was like the uh which we'll call it John Stockton's assist record. I said it's never gonna be broken. And my boy was like, nah, Chris Paul got a chance. I told him, I said, Chris Paul got to play 5 more years to beat it.
Facts.
And then 6 months later, he retired. But it's like even if Chris Paul would have broken that record, I don't think we still would have praised it as much as we could have because a lot of people just don't fuck with Chris Paul. But like it's when it comes like to media aspect, it's like we gotta look at personnel, who it is. We gotta look at how they did it. We gotta look at when they did it because like you look at Bam's 83-point game, it's Bam Adebayo against the tanking Washington Wizards on what a random Wednesday night when no one really gave a damn to watch that game
Facts.
versus it was like it's like like Giannis, the NBA Finals, the was a game 5, and he had a 50-point double double, and we still barely talk about that. But it was because he was in the finals as a Milwaukee Buck against the Phoenix Suns. The last time people really, really cared about the Suns like that, Barkley was playing.
Yeah.
Like I hate to say it like that, but it's true. So it's just like
Huh?
that's why I said like I slightly disagree, but I get what you're saying, and I feel you.
Can I present you with this point of view though? Because I feel
Absolutely.
like the difference between a game like what happened with Giannis that people might forget is that this is top two. Like you
Yeah.
know what I'm saying in
Hmm.
accomplishment. So despite the person that it might be, it will be recorded in history as top two. So any conversation comes around with scoring, it gets brought up. Like you feel me? So the
Yeah, yeah.
70 points, the 50 points, all that can get lost in the mix. But once you're like top three or top five, every list that you go to, like they're gonna write your top five first, and then the rest is just like figure it out. Like if you really want to look for it. So
Hmm.
whenever somebody's getting near that, regardless of Bam, like even if Bam like becomes a complete bust after this, you feel me? If that
Hmm.
conversation happens 10 years from now, when somebody nears that 80 or 81 or 82, Bam is gonna be brought back up. Because for example, with us, nobody necessarily has a footage of that Will Chamberlain game. It's not even recorded on paper, you feel me? But people will always bring it up because no, it's not. But I'm saying people will bring it up.
It's go.
Nah,
Go.
I don't believe it. I don't believe
It's not
it.
recorded.
But
I'm looking at it.
people will always bring that game up, and regardless of my argument, people will be like, "No, it happened." Because 100, if people remember that like that event, no matter what information is lacking, people are never gonna let you forget that. No matter
Mm.
who, like for example, you mentioned John Stockton. When's the last time we cared about John Stockton like that? For real, for real. You feel me? But his
Mhm.
accomplishment will live forever, regardless of
Yeah.
what you don't know about basketball. If today you learn about basketball, you're gonna know what the name of John Stockton is because of his accomplishment.
For sure.
I feel that.
Um,
I think that's valid. I think that's valid.
and ending off on this question, then I got two more for y'all. Big P,
Uh,
you want
I
me to
agree with
repeat?
everything that Donba and Aaron said. I think the only thing I like to add is it just depends on the narrative. as Bam continues with his career, if it goes gets all if he gets all defensive team defensive of the year or wins another a gold medal, all these accomplishments starts to pile up, and then obviously this will also continue to build up on the narrative as a positive versus a negative it is today. And it will just make him be a better player. So if he becomes worse, then yeah, it just gets lost in the sauce until somebody starts talking about like the leading scorers of the NBA of all time. But if he continues to get better and continues to make improvement with Heat or whatever team he's with in the near future, I believe the record will still become positive. But if he continues being worse or averaging like 15 points and 6 rebounds, then yeah, he'll get lost in the sauce for sure.
No, I feel that. All right, I appreciate everybody's answers on that. I got two. Oh my God, we lost Kenny. I got
Are you here?
two last questions for y'all. So again, we've only seen 70 points scored 16 times in the NBA thus far. And majority of them have been done by Wilt Chamberlain, who's also scored the most points in the NBA game as 100. But if you could go, you could go back in time. If you could go back in time, who is one player you wish you could have seen score 70 or more points in a game that hasn't already done it? Go ahead, Bamba.
Mm.
I got two tied, and this is purely off of nostalgia and how I feel about these players, and that is Jeremy Lin. I feel like if he picked Lin Sanity with 70 points, brother, Jeremy Lin and D Rose.
D Rose. Okay.
Yes, D Rose. D Rose needed a 70 piece, man.
Okay. Uh I'm gonna go. Just because I'm interested to see what he got to say. I'm gonna go Kenny. I'm gonna go Kenny. I'm gonna go Kenny, bro.
Any player to score 70 plus.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm gonna also say Derrick Rose,
of
and I'm gonna
course.
say LeBron James.
Okay.
Hey,
Okay. That wasn't as bad as I thought it was gonna be.
Nick
Um.
James.
I should have said Brian Scalabrine.
uh. Big P.
I would go Kevin Durant or Klay Thompson.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah. Okay. Aaron.
For me, I'm gonna go Carmelo Anthony specifically when he first got to New York.
Okay. Okay. So mine were definitely Carmelo and also Klay Thompson. And then I got an honorable mention. I always got these. My honorable mention would have been Scottie Pippen. And
man,
the
Mm.
fuck
only
that
the,
nigga.
the only reason I wish Scottie Pippen is because that would prove that he was more dynamic than Jordan, but we don't have to go through that route right now.
He
Um,
was.
Wait. Which year was Scottie Pippen? Like 95?
the one where he was leading the team by himself. So if that's the year, then yeah, that. Um, but yeah, just to show that he's more dynamic than Jordan because I hate Jordan. He wouldn't be a top 10 player in today's league.
Top
Hey,
But
20.
Carlo.
I knew you was a Jordan hater, bro. I knew you was a
Top
Jordan
20.
hater.
The thing is, we don't hate Jordan because of Jordan. We hate because old heads won't let his nuts go.
Oh God, I ain't here to discuss that topic today.
nah, that wasn't on that wasn't on the list. I was going to add it, but this was going to take too long. It was going to take too long. But my final question for the night. So again, we've all just said the people that we wish we could have seen score 70. Now with let me go back to the main list. So all the current players that's playing in the NBA that score 70 plus so far. Of course, the most recent Bam Adebayo with 83 and 9, Luka Doncic 73 and 10, Joel Embiid 70 and 18, Damian Lillard 71 and 6, Donovan Mitchell 71 and 8, and then Devin Booker at 70 and 8. So
Hmm.
excluding DB, D Mitch, Damian Lillard, Joel Embiid, Luka Doncic, and Bam Adebayo. Who do you think is the next superstar in the NBA? Or not? I mean, it doesn't even have to be superstar. Who do you think the next player in the NBA will be to score 70 plus?
Oh, I'm going Jalen Brown.
Jalen Brown.
I hate to like interject. I didn't know. I didn't want to interrupt the order.
No, no, no.
Now go
That's
ahead.
totally fine. Can I get a quick reason why you think it's going to be Jalen Brown? Just a quick one.
This is just from what I observed. One, I like Jaylen Brown a lot. I personally think he's better than Jason Tatum.
Same.
Um, but Jaylen Brown always plays with a chip on his shoulder. And Jaylen Brown always plays like he has to prove that he's better than what you think, while also showing that he is content with his success. And I think that he can do it because he has the capability and the skill set to do it. But I think it's going to really take something for him to do it because it's like he did the dunk contest when everyone was cracking on about his left hand when he really didn't have to.
Bugs.
If someone comes out and says, "Yeah, Jaylen Brown's really not a scorer. He hasn't even cracked 50 yet." Okay. Like, all right.
Okay. Okay. No, for sure. I hate that you bring up the dunk contest because I would love to defend him on that, but then he jumped over Castanet sitting down, and that pissed me off more than anything. Like that was probably the worst part of that dunk. And he did it with the Michael Jackson glove on too. You know what? I'm not if I'm a go because I realized I have not been answering my own questions the whole night. So mine would be Wimby. And my reasoning would be let a team play Wimby the way that the Washington Wizards played Bam Adebayo and let that nigga be hot. I promise you he's scoring 101. I promise you he is. That's either Wimby or Giannis. Wimby or Giannis. Um Bomba, go ahead, man. I'm interested to see who you got.
I got two people again. I was thinking either SGA. I feel like SGA can have a very controversial 70 point,
Yeah.
or Ant.
You said
Ant
Ant?
Edwards.
Okay. Nah, I can see it. I can see it. I can see it. Big P.
So I actually had Ant, Giannis, and my honorable mention was gonna be SGA. And just based off the sheer fact of like how much he's been improving, especially after the Olympic Games. And Giannis, I just believe just off of a random given night, he might just drop 70, especially if all these teams start to tank. I can definitely see it happening.
For sure, for sure.
But Ant probably would give you like that Kobe field type of 70 points, to be honest.
I feel that. Great answer from our resident OKC fan. Been an OKC fan forever. Yeah, definitely convinced. Kenny, 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 end us off, brother.
Thought I had to
Those chips a
sneeze.
little too hot.
No, I
Oh,
thought I had
okay.
to sneeze. See, there's a key element for a player to score 70 plus, and he's got to have that give me that ball mentality.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going with SGA, and I'm going with Anthony Edwards. I think
Okay.
those are my top two.
Okay. Those are some great answers. Everybody has some great answers. Well, this isn't as chaotic as some of our past sports segments are, and I appreciate that because I
Man, fuck
pers-
Jordan.
oh my god,
Fuck LeBron.
oh
Yeah,
my
fuck
Fuck
god,
LeBron.
Jordan.
I'm with you.
Everybody stop! No,
Fuck
everybody
him.
fucking
My
stop.
fault.
Cry more than a newborn. Lord
Did
have
he
mercy.
bring y'all the
Anyway,
most recent ring? And that's crazy.
I don't care, dog. I don't care.
Because you don't deserve it.
Take out that bullshit playing tournament. We've only went to the playoff twice in his 9 years there.
You're welcome.
They gonna keep showing that same layup highlight that of Jordan that 85% of the NBA can do now.
95.
95% of the NBA can do now.
99. My bad.
99% of the NBA can do
That's
now.
it.
Point
We
nine.
say y'all said we're not gonna deep dive into it. Let's not deep
Yeah,
dive into
and we definitely
it.
not. I'm gonna end the segment here, even though Austin Reeves would have been just as good as Michael Jordan.
Way
But
better.
this has
That's
been
wild.
this
That's
has
wild.
been the sports segment. I want to thank our special guest for coming on. We appreciate you. We definitely want to have you on for future segments, but stick with us because you're not done with us yet. You feel me? We not paying you, but I need your service. All right.
No.
This has been Bomba. Don't do this. Don't do this.
What you doing to them?
This has been the sports segment. Aaron, can you tell everybody where they can find you at, man?
Absolutely. You all can go find me at Instagram at underscore relentless15. You can go find my podcast on Spotify or anywhere you listen to a podcast. It's called Woke. put it in quotation marks. It's WOKE. Very simple. I do it like that because I do not think I am the wokest individual in the room because I am not that arrogant. So definitely go listen to it. Also go listen to my other podcast, The Unpopular Arena, and bring your strongest unpopular opinions to battle.
Sounds good. We're gonna link all those in the description. Again, like, share, subscribe, send this to your friends, send this to your family. You already know how we end this, man. Your grandma was the only one that saw Wilt Chamberlain score 100. So send this to your grandma so she can criticize Bamba for not believing in this. And
I put 70 on her.
stop. All
In
right.
her.
No, you're done. We're done.
Recording stopped.
We're fucking Bamba. Why?
The people
I was
watching-
chilling. You called my name.
the people that watch our live stream probably think there's something wrong with you, Bamba.
I put 70 in her. That's crazy.
All right. See, if you are still with us on live, we appreciate y'all. We'll be rolling into the anime segment right. I mean, whoever Bamba, is it you? You got anime or Malik got anime?
Milk.
Big P, you ready? Does everybody need any potty breaks? Kenny, you need a sneeze break? All right, everybody's good. Malik, you good? All right, let's do this. All right, we'll rush into anime, recording anime in 3, 2.
Recording in progress.
What's popping, y'all? Is the same con with your same hosts, Carlil, Kenny, Malik, and Bamba. And today we have a special guest, Aaron. He is the host of the Woke and Unpopular Arena podcast. Aaron, how we feeling?
I'm good, man. I'm good. That last segment was good. I wasn't as chaotic as I would have liked to have been, but it was nice. It was nice though. It was fun.
So this is the anime segment. So I'm very curious. Like, what is your top 4 favorite anime of all time?
Top 4. Ooh, I love this question. My favorite anime. No one is Bleach. That's my most favorite anime of all time.
Yes, sir.
Solid.
Thank you. Number 2 is Dragon Ball Z.
Yes, sir.
Number 3, favorite of all time. This may be hot. It's Demon Slayer. It's creeped up into my favorites. My favorites.
Okay.
Like, when I say that-
This man.
Hey, look, we
Said
can
at
have
the
that
same time.
Look, we can have this conversation. It's okay. We can have that conversation. But it's like I love the question of our favorites versus the best because I
Yeah.
can distinguish my favorites versus what's objectively really good. And stuff
I can
like that.
respect
Of
that. I can
course.
respect that.
Yeah, so it's like Demon Slayer because I read the manga. Anime is really good. Like, side note, I think it's better than what people give it credit for. The criticism for Demon Slayer should be given to those trash ass Avatar movies because the animation carries those.
They have fake powers in Demon Slayer. Boo.
Sure. Anywho, but my 4th favorite anime of all time is Kuroko's No Basket.
Okay.
Okay.
Great pull.
Okay.
Great pull. And
Oh,
before I
thank
get
you.
into the topic, the last question I have for you then, Aaron, is what's your favorite tournament arc of all time?
Ooh. I'm still gonna go to Cell Games.
Cell games, okay.
Like, it's like because I had a conversation that someone said it's not a real tournament, but it's like it still had tournament rules, so it's like it counts. But
I mean, it's in the
that's mine.
games. Like, it's still a tournament.
Yes.
Technically, till that shit got blown up, but yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna
Exactly.
disagree. I ain't gonna disagree with you, brother.
Me either.
That's it. Honorable mention though, if it's not Cell Games, I would say tuning exams. I think
I'm
that
glad
counts.
you said that.
I think that counts.
Ah,
Glad you
shit.
said. Let's go ahead and use that as a segue. So today, fellas, we're gonna be talking about the tuning exams.
Mm-mm.
He said,
Mm-mm.
he said, I don't want to.
We are talking about it because imagine if the tuning exams never got interrupted because the Sand wanted beef with the Leaf. We're
Right.
gonna try to sit here and figure out who would have actually won that whole tuning exams tournament. Just to get everybody
How we
back
gonna
up
do
to speed. You had Naruto versus Neji. That's the first round, and Naruto won. The next one, you had Shikamaru versus Tamari. Shikamaru gave up. Tamari won. Kankuro and Shino was supposed to fight next. Kankuro gave up. He only gave up because he had to sit there and fight everybody in the Leaf. And then you had Gaara versus Sasuke. That got interrupted because, Gaara was ready to blow up the whole village. So we're going to start from the top. If Kankuro and Shino fought in the tuning exams arena, who would have won?
It's no contest.
I'm giving it Shino.
It's Shino easy.
I'm giving it to
Like it's not
Shino.
even close.
He's exploding all those goddamn puppets with his bugs. I'm giving it to Shino.
That's
He
fair.
actually won. He actually won, didn't he?
He did.
In
He
the
actually won
show,
at
yeah.
a bigger arena, actually, too.
That's
Yeah.
fair. I give it to Chino. I give it to
Okay.
Chino.
All right, all right.
That
Then
was easy.
I'm glad. I thought we were gonna have some arguments. Okay. So Gar
Just wait.
versus Sasuke. Who would have won if Gar was not trying to blow up the whole hidden leaf?
Y'all, can I start this off real quick? I apologize. I just want
I have a
to.
question before we can we qualify what version of Sasuke is this?
This is it's
We're
the
talking
version
about
version?
in the tuning exams.
exams.
Is this before the Hickey or after the Hickey?
That's after
He
Hickey.
had the
It's
hickey,
after
but
it's
he was
just in the
sealed.
tuning exams.
It was sealed. So the reason I wanted to start this off because I have to be unfair and say I don't think this fight would have been finished. You feel me? I think both fighters would have been pushed to the limit to where either Gara releases the one tails and they still have a fucking protect the leaf about to get destroyed problem, or Sasuke gets pushed to the limit where the curse mark is released and he has his whole change. And now we just it's just I feel like this fight doesn't finish. It just blows up into utter chaos. It just blows up into utter chaos, and we still have a destruction of the Leaf Village problem.
I'm not gonna
Bumble.
argue against that.
Oh, and go ahead.
So
You
it
said
wasn't. I just wanted to state that real quick. I will pick a winner, but I will wait until everybody else goes.
Okay. Aaron?
Gar and Sasuke. I'm a Sasuke fan, yeah, I am. I'm not a defender. I'm a fan. But in that fight, I'm gonna go Gara. I really am. I'm gonna pick Gara.
How come?
I think that in that time frame, Sasuke was too much. His convictions and his drive was still mixed up, and I think he would have gotten in his own way more than if we were talking about Sasuke like in Shippuden. So I think at that time Gar still had his stuff too, but Gar was a little bit more put together. So that's why. That's why. But I could see Sasuke winning, but I'm picking Gara.
Okay, Bamba?
I think Gara is gonna win. I mean, because specifically this is us picking up from where they left off. You feel me? I feel like um I understand the point because I'm thinking of what Carla just brought up too. Um, the potential of the fight being interrupted because Gara transformed. But I also remember when Naruto was going semi berserk, they still allowed the fight to go on until until there was actual potential of him like doing some eyesight damage. So I feel like once Gaara turned into that semi Shukaku form, he'll still be allowed to go on with the fight. And because of the regen aspect, the power boost that he has, his immediate sand defense, and also the simple fact that if I'm looking at Sasuke at that point with the use of the Chidori, he maximum maybe had like two more uses of it, and that's his like biggest trump. How many more did he have?
No, I was gonna answer on mine, but go ahead.
Okay, because I saw you shaking your head, so that's why I was like, wait. But if I'm looking at that point, he had already used it. In my opinion, like his stamina probably allowed him to use it twice more. Gara is tapped in with full stamina. At that point, he does not even care about hurting, like killing you, let alone hurting you. We already saw what he was doing to Lee at first. I just think that he got it from that point on. It's just like from that when he sees his blood, like from that attack, yeah. If he starts switching, it's over. So I got to go with Gara.
Kenny?
I don't think it's close personally. I don't think Sasuke has a way to hurt Gaara. And
He did.
one of Sasuke's abilities, I don't think his Sharingan does anything. I don't think the level of Sharingan he had at that point does anything to benefit him. So at that point, all he really has is physical speed, physical strength, and his Chidori. And that's not enough. If he tries the Chidori, the issue with the Chidori is it's a melee attack. The second he gets close enough to try to hit his sand shield, he's now encased in sand. Sand burial, easy, it's over. Also, the only reason Rock Lee was able to get around the defense was his speed. Even at that point, I don't think Sasuke's speed matches Rock Lee's speed at that point. I personally believe he has no way to get to Gaara, and all of his abilities that could possibly hurt Gaara are melee attacks, which would be his ultimate downfall.
I'm gonna go ahead and say Sasuke's losing. I'm a Sasuke hater, but I'm putting that aside. Sasuke's kit in that situation just was not complete. He had copied Lee's full speed, but he did not copy Lee's stamina. Lee was able to actually fight Gaara because he was able to open the 8 inner gates. Sasuke doesn't have that. He has the Sharingan, which would help him master the Chidori, which I think he only had 2 bursts without the curse mark. With the curse mark, he was able to squeeze out a third one. But because he did one Chidori and it didn't really do much to Gaara, except just made Gaara be like, oh my God, I'm bleeding. This is crazy. If we make Gaara act on that bloodlust within the Chunin exam, there's nothing Sasuke would have done, be able to do to actually win that battle, if we're being honest. And to Carlo's point about the curse mark would have got activated, it would have just been stage 1 because Sasuke did not have the pill to make it go stage 2. So even the whole transformation that we're thinking that he can actually overcome with Gaara, yes, later on, but in that situation, he would not have been able to do that.
That's fair. That's fair.
What's wrong with y'all? Everybody all peaceful today. What's going on?
Maybe it's because I'm here.
I think it's just I think we just got clear cut answers right now. It hasn't exploded yet.
We got company at the house and everybody want to act all in their best behavior and shit.
So second round, it would have been Naruto versus Gaara and Tamari versus Shino. So we're gonna do Tamari versus Shino. Who do y'all got?
I'm gonna still say Shino.
And Mr. Aburame. It's not. It's I love Tamari. I really do, but it's not even close.
I'm not gonna lie. I did not expect so many Shino fans with me. Like, why?
because
the issue is the show is gonna present it as like an elemental disadvantage, whereas Tamari's just gonna be like waving his bugs away with the wind and shit. She ain't gonna be like, I already had a bug on you before this round started.
That's what I'm saying. What about the ones underground under your feet that are constantly crawling up your body? Like it's also, I think, because we've done this before where a lot of us are Shino defenders because we felt like the show did not do him justice. One of the main examples of, not only have we said it many times on this podcast, but it's been said in the anime community, the biggest example is not letting him go on a Sasuke retrieval, because it would have been shut the fuck. Still difficult, but it wouldn't have gone how it went.
Bro, you saw the niggas in our comments try to say Kiba was a better choice because he was in the forest. I'm like, oh, y'all
that
dead.
Nigga who ran away, who ran from smoke.
Like, y'all forgot that he got saved.
Facts.
This nigga was running away with his dog in his hand, crying, help, help,
saved,
help.
He is
saved by the nigga. Saved by the nigga that lost to Shino too, mind you.
Facts.
The issue is you're in a forest where there's where bugs live. Like, Shino would have had an unlimited amount of resources.
Yeah.
And on top of that, Conqueror was actually focused on chakra lines. But we're not talking about Conqueror. We're talking about Tamari. Tamari has the fan, and Tamari does not have her summoning yet. And based off of how she almost lost to Shikamaru, I believe it'll be the same way how she will lose to Shino.
Shino gonna have his bugs eat away at that weak ass fan too. I swear to God. It's hard. It's hard. Like you let this man continue the tuning exams, like it's difficult.
I feel like they're gonna do like the whole I'm still a girl type thing. Like, she gonna see a bug and it's gonna scare her or some shit.
That would piss me off.
Wouldn't happen to Sakura though. You feel me?
That's a fact.
Nigga.
You said Sakura versus Tamari?
I said it wouldn't happen to Sakura.
What wouldn't happen to Sakura?
Let's not get hung up. Let's not get hung up. Let Malik continue his. Let Malik continue.
You said Sakura beating Shino?
No, he said Sakura wouldn't be scared of a bug. That's a damn lie.
Well, I do got Sakura beating Shino, but we're gonna move on.
We're gonna move on.
So now we got Naruto versus Gaara. in the Chunin arena.
I mean, Naruto already beat Gar, so
In the
That's what I said.
Chunin arena, not in the Forest of Death.
In the Chunin arena, I'm still giving it to Gara.
I'm saying, does Naruto still get his plot?
You
His
said
plot armor?
Sugara?
Well, Naruto's always gonna have his plot armor.
Yeah.
Did you say Gara, Aaron?
I say Gara. I say Gara.
The issue is
Okay.
Naruto unlocked Kyuubi mode fighting Haku.
I understand that.
Fighting Gara and the Legend Cherokee. I feel like that's like
But he also got a seal right before that fight from Orochimaru during the forest.
Mm-hmm.
So that was during the Chunin exam.
I
Wait,
feel
no,
like
that seal got unleashed by Jiraiya because he was able to unlock it against Neji.
I feel like Gara gonna be shit talking all the people he fought against to get to that point. Naruto ain't gonna be fucking with it. He gonna go Kyuubi mode. It's gonna be like what's in the Kurama gonna be?
From shit talking?
Yeah.
What Gara gonna be shit talking? Gara gonna be shit
You
talking?
saying Gar shit talking niggas that's below him? That's Escanor and
I'm
Naruto
saying
for
Gara.
real.
Y'all like Gara don't be shit talking. Gara gonna be like, you shouldn't even be here.
What that point? Who was he talking to?
He's fighting Naruto.
I'm not even talking about. I ain't even talking about shit talking. Who was he talking to?
What do you mean talking to Naruto?
The only nigga he was talking to himself. he was talking to himself.
I feel like what's gonna happen is he's gonna tell Naruto he doesn't deserve to be there. All this yada yada yada, because Naruto gonna be saying like how he's gonna be the Hokage and he's believe it and all this shit. And then I feel like Gara gonna say something to piss him off, and then like Kurama gonna be like that's Shikaku, and then it's gonna be a whole little situation. Kurama gonna try to take over. Naruto's gonna win.
I ain't gonna lie. I think Naruto is gonna win, right? Because he has all of the win cons in the story. Like, if we're talking about the potential of the two of them going berserk and attacking each other, I do still feel like obviously Naruto has the advantage. Like, we just hope that the fight does not get to that point. But if the fight is allowed to get to that point, Naruto would still figure it out and would still dominate. If they were to still have a controlled battle, I'm still giving the edge to Naruto at that point. Just the resilience. Like I understand that what you call it, Gara has his sand shield defense or whatnot, but at that point with the multi shadow clone, just the way that Naruto is just relentless, there's just no way you're stopping him. And if it comes down to the Top no Jutsu, if you're in that stage, surrounded by everybody, and they're having that one-on-one, I feel like it would have hit way more during what happened in the actual story. So I feel like he just has all the win cons. I would go with Naruto on that.
See, it's I see and respect everything that you just said because it's all valid. It's hard for me, like with the Sasuke fight, even though y'all broke it down, but it's still hard for me not to see how both sides on this end don't go berserk and just ruins the whole tournament. Now, if we're going berserk, and we're just going to keep going until there's a winner, then of course I'm gonna go Naruto. But if we're in a controlled fight, and I understand like Naruto's relentless, he has the plot armor, he's not going to give up, things of that nature. His chakra has to like, and yes, he's a Uzumaki and he has nine tails chakra, so it's going to take a while for his chakra to run out. So we do have to keep that in consideration. But something in me is just saying that Gara's overwhelming power with that sand is just going to be too much for him to overcome at that point in the story. You feel me?
And that's another reason why I pick guards, because sometimes like just firepower wins, bro. Like sometimes it's just firepower wins, and sometimes just overwhelming. That's one reason why I pick Gara. But I think it's a fair point with Naruto, though. I do.
Yeah.
This is the same man who beat Neji.
But
Neji's supposed to be
but
the number one in their class.
I understand, but
and
Neji doesn't
not just that.
have sand that's gonna bury you.
He has.
But that's what I wanted to point out too, though, because I feel like that's what I mean by like Naruto's cunningness and just overwhelming you, because he actually did defeat Gaara until Gaara went into that full berserk mode. When Gaara was semi Bijou mode, Naruto was the only one that ended up doing damage to him with the kunai that he used with Kakashi's technique to shove it up his ass. But that's like overwhelming you with with the clones to the point where you forget about him. He comes behind and actually is able to do some damage. So that's what I mean. But because that Gara has more firepower.
And also, listening, I get that. To the Neji point, that's really not valid to me because Neji was the top in his class. He wasn't the top in the Sand Village. I'm just.
Yeah.
But Neji also had rotation at that point, so we're talking defense. He had a defense that worked just as well as Gara's.
I won't say just as well. It's not as consistent. You
It's,
know how that nigga
Neji's,
gonna get dizzy if his defense was consistent as
yeah, I was
Gara.
gonna say, yeah, Neji's is temporary, whereas Gara is like
That's a
sustained.
permanent
Like he
thing,
does
with
not.
or without chakra.
Yeah,
For sure.
I mean, with
I was gonna say I got Naruto on a slim chance of him having the Nine Tails unlimited chakra pool. Not him going berserk because he did not go berserk at all during that whole battle against Gaara or
yeah,
Neji. So I have that just based off of that sheer fact, plus him actually breaking down Gaara's defense with 2K barrage, and with that being in a smaller arena, I believe it will be more of a fact as well.
For sure. That's three Naruto, 2 Gara.
All right, so Naruto versus Shino, who y'all got?
Don't y'all do this. y'all better use y'all same arguments. Y'all better
I'm
use
still
y'all.
going Sheena. I'm still going Sheena.
Don't do this.
Hey,
Don't give Shino the edge now. Let's not go ahead and give Shino the edge. Let's not think hard about this. Use the same. What's his name? He's gonna be too much. He's gonna be too relentless. His unlimited chakra. Let's not do this. Go ahead and.
but I mean, the thing is, I'm not gonna lie. If you're looking at, I'm not saying that Shino's winning, but if you're looking at argument, I feel like somebody like Shino has a way better argument in all of Konoha Tales versus Jinchuriki as anybody. Because of just how his bugs have the simple ability of being able to suck out chakra and shit like that.
Hold on.
Carly, are you
Like
looking at the
he
YouTube
just
chat?
has
You said what?
You looking at the YouTube chat?
what is on the YouTube channel.
No, I'm buying a flight to Lexington. Give me a second.
Lexington.
You gonna get your ass beat, nigga. Come on.
I'm a walk in, kick you in your knees, and run. You're gonna have to catch me.
Nigga, you can't even
The
run. Your
back
knees
or
don't
the
work.
front of the knees?
Kenny, what's happening in the YouTube chat?
We had some comments from sports, and we got comments from anime.
Dang, that is my
What they
mama,
said.
isn't it?
What they said.
Oh boy.
You bitch.
1,000 shadow clones. How is every one of those shadow clones? I can't read. I think he's trying to say Naruto's shadow clones is just as capable as hitting Gaara as Rock Lee with his speed. Yeah, multiple impacts. That's why Lee was able to hit him.
Yeah, and that's why he was able to hit him in the Force of Death. And take him down to make him transform into full Shikaku mode.
And Naruto's
Anything
gonna
else
get
he
his
said?
own little theme song playing while you fighting him.
Okay.
But yeah, Naruto wins that. Naruto wins that.
So we got Shino from Aaron. Anybody else?
You said what?
Aaron said Shino.
What about
Yeah.
Shino?
I said Naruto.
Shino versus Naruto.
Oh,
I said I got Naruto.
that's a hard.
One,
that's a hard
one.
I feel like I'm gonna get ratio, so just
I'm not gonna
Right
lie,
now
that's
it's
a hard
1-1.
You said what?
Right now it's 1-1. It's Shino and Naruto. 1-1.
Like I said, I feel like I'm gonna get ratio. What did Kenny just say?
I said
Kenny
it's
didn't see, he
hard.
said it's a hard one. Pause.
I feel like Shino got a bug that can paralyze him.
Bitch.
They can poison, but you forget their Jinchurikis too.
I was about to say his healing factor is insane. This man
he
can
gonna
probably
do?
heal better than Luffy when he gets poisoned, which is a problem. But you know, this isn't One Piece. We're not going to criticize Luffy, not today.
Yeah, this ain't One Piece stuff.
I'm gonna be ready when it is.
If I say Naruto, it's only because he's the main character. Because
Nah.
I don't know if I'm next to Kenny on everybody, but this is yeah.
I want to say Shino. I'm a,
I
What's
mean,
stopping
say
you
it.
saying
I'm,
Just
I'm a Shino fan.
just
I'm not gonna
give
lie.
just give your argument though. What's your argument?
For Naruto,
Yeah.
No, for Shino. You
for
said for Shino.
for Shino, better strategist at that point. More mastery of his technique. He also has a very pinpoint technique where like he doesn't have to necessarily be right up on you, but he can be. His technique is very very versatile. Whereas Naruto, all of his techniques are like Sasuke or melee attacks has to be up close to you. Whereas I think Shino in the fight between Shino and Naruto is like most people don't have to see Shino fight hands. I mean, most people don't see Shino have to throw hands, so people think he can't fight for real. And then all of a sudden he started whooping Naruto ass or some shit, and they're like, "Oh shit, well, Shino had all that." And then I think he's just more versatile than Naruto at that point. But what I will say is the Shadow Clones. That's another thing. Shadow Clones might not be as effective because Shino got a bunch of bugs. So he might be able to neutralize the Shadow Clones because at that point they're not that damage resistant. These are the beginning of Naruto's Shadow Clone Jutsu. They're not that durable. So if Shino sends out bees, they all get stung by bees. Poof, poof, poof. All his Shadow Clones gone that quick. Easy.
Bro, I can hear the sound in my
You
head.
know exactly what I'm saying. Exactly. So it's like,
But
I might be going Shino. I might be going Shino with that.
I think the problem there is that like you're thinking probably because if this was like a setting in the forest, you might give the advantage to Shino because he can get away, set up shit and whatnot. But the Chunin exam, most of the fight is an open plane where if a nigga that can summon 1,000 clones to charge you, I don't think you're able to get 1,000 clones. Plus, like we said, the nigga alone has better taijutsu than you do.
But they're not
So
fighting in a
1v1
closet.
I'm saying,
No, I know they're not fighting. I know they're not fighting in the closet, but you're not able to outrun me. That's what I'm saying. Like you don't have like place to hide and whatnot. Like the way that Kenny's thinking about
I'm
just
not
like
saying
sending
nothing
out the
about hiding.
bugs.
I say shit about hiding.
No, but earlier the way you described how he's able to not necessarily like stand and face you and secretly have a bug, that would be him hiding because if you're standing here, I'm not standing to wait for you. Like even if your bug is stinging Naruto, we know about his healing factor. Poison is not taking effect fully. I'm just giving you the counter argument to what you said.
Okay.
I understand what you said. I'm just telling you the opposite.
Okay.
If you were to sting him because of his poison factor, Naruto, that's happened in the show. If you have the poison that's neutralizing chakra, it's not gonna work all the way. It just neutralizes almost halfway because of
Kurama.
his Jinchuriki form, yeah. And then if you were to poison him to a point where he's falling over, he's always able to move a little bit because just if he's healing factor. So that's why I'm like, for Shino to take effect for him in the clear plane, you would have to have a way that's really effective, and at that point he did not have it. And Naruto has an overwhelming force, even if he's weakened.
Could Naruto use 1,000 Shadow Clones back then yet?
Yes,
Yeah,
that's the first. That's the first thing he used. That's the first amount of Shadow Clones.
1,000 when he first got it?
When he first
The
got
first
1,000,
one.
and then when he went against Gaara in the Forest of Death, he has a move in like the Naruto Ninja Storm that says 2K barrage.
Yeah.
Wasn't
Where he hits you with the kicks, but then you go in the air.
and what's the name? You said that was the first. That was Goggles Naruto, wasn't it? When he used
Yeah.
the
He was not even certified yet.
It's cooked. It's cooked.
Yeah, Shino might be cooked.
Shino
Shino ain't got
it might be
2,000 bugs
cooked.
in his pockets.
Man, I was ready to rename the show Shino Shippuden.
He does have over 2,000 bugs in his body, actually.
No, he does. Yeah, he does have a lot of bugs.
I'm saying you got the bugs.
I'm saying that's just to neutralize the Shadow Clones, not to actually hurt Naruto, the main body. But the Shadow Clones are one thing; those are poofing.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Think about the Sting, and these niggas are also attacking and potentially dodging and shit. You're not getting everything. That's what I don't think. But these niggas can also pull out. These niggas can pull out kunais and start throwing at your ass too. Every single one of them. Now what?
That's a good point. It's valid.
Hold on.
Wait a
The
second.
guy from
Naruto, wait, he shadow clones himself. He don't shadow clone his kunai too though, unless he already has.
Yes, they have. Yes, they have. He even shadow clones the clones into kunais sometimes.
I was about to say
He
that
did that
earlier.
with Sasuke against Zabuza.
I was about to say that's the earliest example we got of that. That's actually
Why
one.
you don't be spamming it? That boy, no.
Because he got too strong. He got too
What
strong.
you
You
could do
don't
with
need that no
2,000
more.
kunai?
Facts. Plus,
But he got too strong. You don't need that.
I do love how they called it back in the once they got the Boruto and they were fighting. Was it Momoshiki?
Yeah,
When they called that back, yeah, that was tough. That was tough.
but they used Sasuke's sword.
You Sasuke's sword, and then they had
And the
Sasuke.
Shuriken too.
Yep.
Yeah, she was
And the
tough.
Rising God.
Mm-hmm.
It was a lot of callbacks in that episode, bro. I love that. Fuck Boruto.
Well, yeah, look like Naruto just wins.
Wait, hold on. I was gonna say Shino as well, but Dame One Man also said Shino just because Shino put the Queen Beetle on the real Naruto, though, so he'll know who the real Naruto is during the whole battle.
Ooh.
That was actually one of my.
Shino Shippuden for the
Wait,
win.
you said he would know? I don't think him knowing the Naruto would still be a win con though.
It will, because that's where the source of your chakra is coming from. So therefore, he won't be able to withhold the shadow clones that whole time. But my only counter argument with saying Shino will win is that I don't know how Shino will actually counteract the Nine Tails unlimited chakra. That's the one thing I have no argument for.
My brother Malik.
What
you want me to call you?
Malik.
Oh. Okay. Quick question.
Mm-hmm.
Are you in the shadow realm? Because there ain't shit behind you. It's just pitch black.
That's how Malik is every week or every other week, I guess.
I've always needed to ask that.
You do kind of look like a hair right now.
I'm fucking.
I'm still wearing black, so it just happened. My fault.
No, that's all good. It's all good. I just needed to know.
We got a happy St. Patrick's Day to our moderator in the chat. Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Damn.
Nick, you got one more time. You got one more.
Fuck Patrick.
All right. Give me a second.
Oh,
Next question. Give me a second. I'll be right back.
The color just popped up on Bomba screen.
Fuck Patrick.
I only got 2 more battles for y'all. I'll probably just go with one. Just on the same topic of Gaara. Who do y'all got winning? Crocodile for One Piece or Gaara?
Crocodile.
You got Crocodile winning?
Easy.
Yes.
Easily?
Easy.
No, there's no fucking way that just got there, bro. There's no fucking.
Yes. Crocodile.
It's not even close.
Somebody please explain.
You have to.
Since when did Gaara get armament hockey?
Exactly.
When did that happen? I must have missed that episode.
So
I think that we forget how powerful Crocodile is.
Crocodile's intangible.
Because it was so first in like early One Piece. We forget how OP this guy really is.
It's gonna be real insane once that nigga gets sucked into the gourd on my back. But there's just
why would that work on him when he's in full control of his body?
Yeah.
Why would we assume that?
Why can't I control him? I control all.
Why
sand.
would no? But you mainly control right the sand that's controlled by your chakra, and you're able to control sand, right?
Right.
But this guy can also control sand, and this is his body. Like forget about controlling it. This is his body that he can turn into human flesh and turn it into sand. But you think that you can control it at all times?
Yeah, for
Why?
sure.
For sure.
Hell no.
All of this.
Why?
Happens
What is it?
when Gaara tries to shield himself? Crocodile goes intangible and Crocodile can pretty much fly. Goes intangible, pops up behind Gaara, touches him, and drains all the moisture out of his body. Now what we doing?
I hate One Piece fans, bro.
Now
I swear
what?
to God.
What are we doing?
No, but answer him.
I swear to God,
we forget
bro.
that Crocodile can literally instantly dry somebody out.
So wait.
It's just, the versatility of
I feel like there's a
Crocodile is
pause
just too
needed there.
great for Gaara. That's just what it is. It's just too great for him.
But we keep forgetting the fact that Gaara can also mix sand with gold as well.
But that shit is actually.
But what is that gonna do? What is that gonna do?
But I hate to say it. That's not as useful.
That still makes it impossible for Crocodile to come back to full form when he has mixture of gold in his body. We've never seen that happen with Crocodile.
He has a gold.
But you're just assuming that. You're assuming because his clothing is turning to sand. His hook is turning to sand, and it is still being rematerialized. We know that time out. We know that his hook is not from him, right? His hook is from Skypiea. So it is not from him
His
when he
skin
had his
turns to
devil fruit.
sand.
And it starts to sand and turns back to normal. So you are choosing to assume that he cannot do that. And even if he could do that, maybe what you could assume that maybe he gets poisoned. But why we assume that he cannot reconstruct his body once you introduce a new property? It's his body.
Bro,
He can
has
choose
a
what not to
guard.
put. These people that have their bodies still get attacked, right? When they're attacked, does the attack remain in their body? No, they choose to remove it and then reconstruct their body. So why we assume that a material would randomly stop him from reconstructing his body?
And
See,
even
no,
with the gold, I think that, and I'm gonna just be real here. Even with him mixing his gold, I hate to cut off somebody talking, but it's just like I don't think it's really as powerful as we all really think it is. Like it's not like it's decent. It does something, but it's not as this OP thing as I think Shippuden tried to portray what it was. But even like besides that point, it's just Crocodile is just too much for him, and that's okay. Like Gar will still put up a good
That's
fight, but he's
okay.
not winning. I said, Gar's not getting beat. He's just losing.
Nah,
Like he's
he's
not
getting
getting
beat, bro.
his ass beat. He's
Bro,
just
he's getting his
losing.
ass beat.
first of all, we don't even know if that's real gold on his hook, bro. He got
From
that.
It is real gold.
That
It
could
is
be
confirmed.
right.
It is confirmed. No, time out,
That could be
It is
brand.
confirmed.
I'm
It
not
is
going.
confirmed
I'm
to
not
be the
going. That
highest grade
he
of gold
From
he
in
Sky
the One Piece
Pier?
verse.
he flexing
From
fake
Skypiea.
shit, bro. He got that. He got that hoe from Gold Presidents, bro. Stop
Is
playing with
this
me, bro.
is this what the argument has fallen to?
He got
This
he
nigga's
get
wearing
that shit,
fake gold.
bro. He
Bruh,
got
like,
that shit. He got that shit from the mall, bro.
Bro,
Stop
his
playing,
cigar
bro.
dematerializes into saying like
Kenny,
there's nothing
Kenny.
Gar can do.
Kenny, he can't be Gara because he wearing fake chains. My bad.
I'm saying
My fault.
Crocodile has counters for Gar. Gar has no counter for that man.
I have never seen Crocodile do a whole village size attack. I've never
He
seen it
doesn't
happen.
need to.
He doesn't
Yes,
need
What do you
to.
mean he don't?
we have wait. We have
We
seen
can't pick and
him.
choose when
Wait.
niggas are on beat,
Time
on
out.
city
Time
level,
out.
on planetary.
He's
We cannot pick and choose.
intangible.
I
That's
was
even more
I was gonna give you an example. I was gonna give you an example because what we
No,
also
fuck
did not
it.
see, what we did not see is Gara take a village size attack. He shielded a village size attack, and what that did is kill him. Right? Crocodile casually attacked the whole fleet, decimated him with light speed sand slashes when Buggy was being attacked. Him and Daz Bones, but he was the one that decimated the fleets. That was the size of a village, a fleet of Navy ships. Gara, when he did that, he died. And he still had a tail beast in him. After he did it, he died. So we cannot count that feat like he did it, that, oh, he's so powerful. No, that took his life. Crocodile does it casually and still keeps on going. Like, I came here looking for Buggy. Let me take care of all of these Marines, and then where the fuck Buggy at? Give my money.
My thing is,
It's different.
In the Naruto verse, Kamui is one of the most OP things possible because you're just intangible. Like, think about it, Toby. The fact that nobody could fucking hit him. Crocodile has that.
But Toby got hit multiple times though, even with
Oh
that
my
whole shoot
God,
factor.
bro.
Well, because
Let's-
that's the
No, but he's saying
No. When did Gara hit Toby? Remind me.
No,
you
but
just said-
I
you-
think-
you just utilized Toby never got hit. I'm saying
When
Toby
did
got hit numerous
Gara
times.
hit him?
I
No,
did not
but I
say
feel
got
like-
hit. I
okay,
said Toby
let's-
has gotten hit numerous times.
Yeah, Kenny, that's the thing. We're getting confused. But at the end of the day, the thing is that Toby's, like, just his tangibility makes him like a threat, right? And he's not even fully tangible because sometimes he has like a stamina, a cooldown. Whereas
Crocodile has
Logia's no cooldown. Unless you hit him with water. Yes, that's what I was gonna say. Unless you hit him with water, which guess who's not gonna do that.
Why would
Thank you very much.
The color said,
Because
why
he
would
can't.
Ah, boy.
Because he can't. I hate this Aries.
He's intangible. You can't. There's nothing you can do about that. And let's not
That's
act
the
like he didn't have a
problem.
sandstorm going around the whole of Alabasta. Like, come on.
I mean, there's a sandstorm going around on the hidden village of sand, but
Not caused by Gara. Not from Gara. Not from Gara.
it's caused by his
The first
goddamn
time
goat.
Nara. Shut up. Shut the fuck up.
and on top of that, On top of that, the city Alabasta's in the desert. Like, what are we saying?
What happened? What happened when
Yes, the
what
city
happened
of
when
Alabasta is in the desert, and what? What are we saying? What is the
But
point?
you all say he has caused the whole desert storm. Like, these niggas are in the desert. What are we talking
But
about?
no, but the difference is both of these niggas are in the desert, and both of the desert have storms. But the difference is in One Piece, you know that these storms are caused by crocodile. It is stated. So what are we talking about? It's different.
We also know the
It's like,
size
hey,
difference. The islands on One Piece completely dwarf the size of Naruto's universe.
Fuck no.
hell yeah, hell yeah,
Let's talk about
hell
durability in general.
yes.
People in Naruto get hit into trees and be like, "Oh my god!" If you get hit through multiple trees in One Piece.
I ain't gonna lie,
You can
Kenny
get hit
loves
through
that
an island in
argument.
one piece and
Because
be okay.
they be getting hit in the trees and the Naruto durability is so
What-
crazy.
what-
They be
what
getting
part
hit
of-
with all type of shit, but let them hit a tree. Them niggas look like they about to die.
Kenny, what Carlos said? Kenny, what Carlos said? Imagine getting hit by an elephant that's carrying Chicago. Imagine getting hit by an elephant that's carrying Senegal. Like, nigga,
Okay.
them's your word.
I personally concede.
Okay.
I still got Gar winning 7 out of 10. But we gonna move on.
No, hell no.
I got
There's
it.
no way
Last
Garo
battle,
wins.
I got Baki versus Toji.
That's a dumb fight. Told you wins. The power scaling is just too OD.
I'm out of this one because I didn't see Baki, but I can't wait to antagonize.
The power scaling is just too different.
The
What?
power scale is too different for Baki, right?
That's what I'm saying.
You got Baki winning Toji, right?
Baki's not beating Toji, bro.
Baki has
Why?
same superhuman strength. He's a master martial artist. He can master any type of martial artist skill that he's shown once. How is the power scaling different?
What's
So
your argument?
Actually,
King?
he doesn't master any martial arts that he saw once because it took him like 5 tries to beat Pickle. So that's cap.
Piccolo is a martial artist.
Yes, he's a prehistoric martial artist. Yes.
He's not a previous. He's a beast, like basically like a phenomenon. He's not a
Watch
martial
this,
artist.
Watch this. Remember. Watch
He's
this.
a predator.
Okay, watch. Remember when Yujiro first met Pickle, and Yujiro walked up to him, Pickle like flipped him, and Yujiro was like, "What the fuck?" He's a martial artist as well.
Is this a hand to hand or is there weapons involved?
This is hand to hand.
Mostly hand to hand.
It's hand to hand. But
Yeah,
Pickle
we
is a
can
martial
go
artist.
on
He's
hand.
a predator.
Pickle is still
And
a
oh,
prehistoric
I had-
martial artist.
I had to remember. It was Pickle. Pickle. The difference was Pickle used his strength to flip Yujiro, and then Yujiro used technique, and Pickle was like, "What?" And then he did it again. Pickle was like, "What?" And he did it again. Pickle was like, "What?" And he got the fuck out. Where all them niggas was just there watching. That was the difference. It was the peak of technique versus the peak of raw strength. Pickle is not a martial artist. He's a predator. He looks at everything like food. So the first time he's defeated, he looks at this nigga like predator. That's the difference. The thing is that Yujiro, regardless of where you come from, currently you don't have Pickle, you have Musashi right now. It's just regardless of the peak of strength that comes from history, you bring him right now, the peak of martial arts is always gonna win. And that's what Yujiro is.
Okay, that's
So
fine.
Pickle
That's fine.
is not
My
a
point-
martial
my
artist,
point-
he's a predator.
My point that Baki can fight after one thing. It took him 5 tries to beat Pickle.
But that's not because what Malik said is that he can learn after seeing it once.
But
But
Baki's
sure, the
also
difference
not
that you-
Yujiro. Yujiro's in a class all his own.
No, I know.
No,
but he
I
said-
know, but-
he said Baki can master after seeing it once.
Oh,
That's what he said, and that's a fact.
I don't think Baki's beating Toad. I think
You don't have
I think
to-
the power scale is too much, bro.
Yeah, I mean,
What-
you
but what's
still
your
explain
argument?
about the power scaling thing.
Yeah, what's your argument?
I feel like the power scaling in JJK is higher than Baki, and
Why?
as far as power scaling, Toji is like top 5.
well, let me say this: the power scaling in JJK is dog shit. First of all,
I hate you for that thing. I know you. He hate JJK.
So, second of all, Toji without the weapons is just a nigga. Like, let's just be real. He's just a nigga. Is he a martial artist? Yes, but he's not who he is without weapons.
A heavily restricted nigga. I'm just saying.
Like,
He still got the heavenly restriction like powers. What you mean?
and that's wonderful. But Baki, like, is I'm okay. I'm gonna be respectful to a degree. I'm not gonna say he's gonna beat Toji's ass, but I'm gonna say he's gonna win the fight.
Did we not? Did we forget what Maki just did with just these
Yes, because of the
Yes.
bullshit writing that Gege did called JJK. But
bullshit
anywho,
writing? That's just why
it is.
anything.
It is.
All
It's
shows are
garbage
just
ass writing.
writing.
It's garbage ass
Everything that
writing.
happens in every show was just writing. Maki used these and was fighting somebody that could move at the speed of light.
It's still
Oh,
garbage
time
ass
out. Not the
writing.
speed of light. Not speed of light.
Like
Was it the 24, the 20 frames
That's
per second?
24
yeah.
frames.
That's the thing
24,
that
yeah.
people be missing because they are literally telling you how fast he moves. That is not the speed of light.
There were
Maki is able to catch it.
meteor-sized fists falling from the sky, and Maki.
And
come
they were
on,
still
bro.
not meteor sized. They were not meteor sized. They were fists with spiritual, and there was literally a
This was
scaling that is
huge.
explained.
He
But think
basically
about
just said those were Demon Slayer fists. Go ahead,
Those
Baba.
fists were
I'm weak.
huge, bro. Those
That's
fists was
funny.
huge, bro. Them fists was big.
yes,
as
they
shit.
were huge. But okay, let's not move on too fast, right? Let's go back to the speed that we're talking about because Maki was being blitzed by that speed. That speed is not speed of light, 24 frames per second, right? And then she was at first struggling to perceive it until she's able to defeat Nahoya. This nigga right here is not able to. Forget perception. If Baki's eyes lay on you, he can see you. And I know that does not make sense, but it makes sense. You feel me? If he sees you, he can see you. Like it doesn't matter how fast you're moving, he is able to perceive things he should not be able to perceive.
I think the
His
other thing
fists
with this too.
move faster than the fists of light too. Go ahead.
The other thing with this too is this is going to be that's a fight of adaptability of who is going to adjust better quicker, and that's going to be Baki.
Also, I got
If it's just hands, if it's just
not,
hands,
it's not light speed bomb, but the technique, the fastest technique, like hand technique that's in the show is with that little whip slap, and that was breaks the sound barrier. That was a sound barrier attack.
Nope. Backies. This is literally you know I handle the editing. Whenever I put the editing, I'll put the thing side by side where the author says his punches are faster than the speed of light. Trust me on that one.
Baki punches faster than the speed of light.
He
Than the
does
speed
actually.
of light, and the fact the problem with that is that as soon as you have a class like a close combat fight, it's wraps because not only is he faster than speed of light. When Malik is telling you that he's able to mimic martial arts when he sees it once, it's not just even mimicking. He's able to almost force you into possibilities. Like think of Yuhabaha, but on a lesser level. Like just seeing
What?
all the possibilities that you're able to do because of your martial arts, because of the type of animal that you are. Like he could look at you being a praying mantis and think of you if you were 6'10" as a praying mantis, how would you fight? And actually
I
fight
remember
you.
that. I do remember that. I do remember that.
No, but that's like a lesser level that you see in the anime. He progresses that to a different level.
So just because we missed some comments. So from the fight before this was Gara versus Crocodile. Ruthless Ray says Crocodile low diff. Damn one man says Gara easily. Crocodile has a weakness to water and blood. Gara feeds off of people's blood. We're forgetting the defense mechanism of Gara
What?
of Gara's
What that to
sand.
get? That's crazy.
He said, "How is Crocodile touching him with his ultimate defense?" Ruthless Ray said, "Gara Gold Sand will not do anything." Damn one man comment said, "But Gara ultimate defense will. Gara can't get touched. On top of that, his sand has blood in it. So how is Crocodile winning?" The Ruthless Rage's comment said he's a caveman. I don't know what that means.
You talking about Pickle?
He's talking about Pickle. They moved on.
Okay.
Pickle's OD.
And then
Was
Pickle,
OD.
Pickle was OD. And he was eating
then-
them. Like, oh my god.
on the one where with Toji, damn one man says Toji stabbed Gojo in the back with a non-cursed weapon. It was just a katana. Ruthless Ray said Baki is light speed and Maki is not. Yeah, that's it.
Light speed, cuz.
You go.
And we ain't even talk about that cockroach run.
I had a
Any
que-
last words
I
before I
had a
close it
question.
out?
I had a question in this same breath.
What's
Okay.
up?
I meant to ask y'all one time. Does Fury Bradley beat Yujiro, or
You asked us.
and then can Yujiro beat Akaza?
Yujiro beat
So I
Akaza.
had those two questions
That second one is a good question. I ain't gonna lie.
because
Yujiro
Akaza
beat
gets stronger the
Akaza.
more more of your willpower to fight is, and Yujiro's willpower to fight is immense.
See, the problem with Yujiro is I don't even know what the limit of Yujiro's strength is. Like I know he's the strongest human, but where does that stop fully? I don't know. Like this nigga has been able to stop earthquakes, but then again, Akaza, we also don't know his limit either. Like he killed himself.
Yujiro has also defeated whole armies by himself,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and we also saw Fury
So
Bradley
did
do the same
Akaza.
thing.
Man.
Fury Bradley is getting handled for sure.
That's
Oh,
easy.
never mind.
Yeah, out of this conversation, out of the three,
My bad.
out of the three, he's out for sure. But hey,
You said my bad. You know I love me some Fury Bradley,
You know
man.
what is healing?
Yes.
he doesn't have healing. He's the only one that doesn't have
Oh, I
healing.
forgot he does have healing.
Yeah, that was the
He
argument
cut a
actually.
tank in half.
Yeah, but he does not have healing. He's strong, but also Yujiro probably cut a tank with his fucking hands.
With his hand.
He probably ripped that shit, and that nigga's OD, bro. He stopped a fucking, like I said, earthquake with a punch. Like, what do you mean? A tectonic plate? You fucking fixed it? Punch that?
Aaron, who you got?
Hey.
This is your favorite anime, so I'm interested in what you got to say.
So Yujiro over Akaza. Nobody got to answer that.
That's tough.
That's
No,
tough.
just let.
That's tough.
I don't know who Yujiro is, but I don't see how he kills Akaza. So
Yujiro is OD. Trust me, you need to watch Baki, bro. You would enjoy Baki because it's just a fucking ring, bro.
look, I was watching for something new to watch after I just
I'ma
finished
say
Fighting Mother
Yujiro.
Days.
Carlil, you remember Uvo game from Hunter x Hunter?
Yeah.
Yujiro might
Don't.
beat the fuck out of him.
He would. Don't even
no
might.
if.
He would.
Beat
He
the
would.
fuck out of him.
Well, I would have said anybody would beat the fuck out of anybody in Hunter x Hunter, but that's just my hatred. That's just my hatred talking, so I'm gonna stop it. Malik, what question did you ask Aaron?
I was just having him answer the question that Kenny said, Yujiro versus
Oh.
Akaza. And he said Yujiro.
Who said it?
Aaron.
I said usual.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Why?
it's just usual. It's just that it's just insane. Like just that scale of a person just being that dominant is just I don't even think we still seen Yujo's peak yet.
He already knows.
But I really
doesn't win
don't.
anymore. But Baki passed him up at the end of Baki.
That's true.
Nah.
But Akaza
Mama
isn't
said,
even.
No, I don't believe it.
Nah,
But
Baki did not pass him.
Yujiro already admitted that Baki was stronger than him.
Mm-mm.
You said he lied?
I think he
Ruthless,
did. I
Ruthless,
think he did.
Ruthless Ray in the chat said Hayato Funrigi over Yujiro.
Hey, hell no, dude. You need to relax. He talking about from what's his
Kenichi?
name? Something disciple. Yeah, great disciple Kenichi.
Okay, yeah, he said I don't like this nigga the character design. I ain't gonna lie to you.
The blonde
The
nigga.
blonde nigga with the he got a lollipop in his fucking. Yeah, I don't like this nigga.
So y'all think Yujiro
I'm gonna go-
lied? I don't think Yujiro's not the type to lie about somebody being stronger than him. He wouldn't do that. He takes that type of shit very seriously. He's not gonna tell Baki. he's stronger than him.
Where did he tell Baki? What are you talking about? The
Remember
manga?
when Baki made Yujiro sit down and have dinner with him?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Then no,
Invisible
hell
dinner.
no. Yeah, that's not true.
What
He's
do you mean?
nowhere near
It was
stronger.
that moment when that's when literally the whole world stopped to watch them fight.
Okay, let me ask you. You watched it, right? What happened before that moment? Before he started feeding Baki, what happened?
Before he started feeding Baki?
Yeah, before he started cutting the invisible food to feed him and whatnot. What was happening?
I honestly can't remember. My memory starts at the
Because
moment they sit down.
Baki was so whooped, he was kind of dazed.
Yeah, he
like
beat
his
his ass beyond-
his eyes was just like not seeing shit. And maybe he even imagined Yujiro telling him that he won. I'm pretty sure that's what happened. I'm pretty sure he got beat so bad that he thought he won. And then Yujiro was like cutting invisible food, and people are like, "What are you doing?" And he was like, "Oh, I'm making soup." And he actually cut invisible. He cut air and made soup out of it.
So you
They,
think it was just Baki hallucinating?
Yeah, because
Maybe.
I know that in the manga they fought again, and Baki came close to and finally doing damage, but he still did not beat him. So that's why I'm like, he's still number one. That's where I left off. From what I left off, Yujiro was still.
Yeah, and Agaza is in top two in his class of demons. That's Muzan and the other motherfucker whose name I can't pronounce, but he's got
Yeah, he's three. But also the other nigga, it's mainly because of his ability. Like that nigga, you move, you breathe.
yeah,
That's
it's
easy.
raps.
You're cooked.
Yeah.
Baki's not even number 2 though, but the black dude that's in prison is number 2.
No, the fuck he ain't. Not no more anyway.
Jerome?
Now what was his name?
Jerome.
What was his name?
Jerome.
Jerome is
Fucking
hilarious.
What was
Jerome.
that dude's name?
My fault. My fault. My fault.
Biscuit Oliver.
Yeah,
Biscuit
was it
Oliver. He
Oliver
said
number 2?
Jerome.
I swear Jerome would have been
Yeah,
better. That's
Baki,
crazy.
No.
I thought Baki never beat him.
That's insane.
Biscuit Oliver was number two, like in the first season.
I thought Baki never beat him.
No, yeah, Baki didn't beat him, but Baki was also not trying to beat him. Baki was just there, like teasing him to train and stuff like that to get ready for his dad.
So how did Biscuit lose? How did Oliver lose his spot then?
How did Oliver lose? Oliver did not have a spot. There were still other niggas stronger than him. There was still the Chinese martial artist that fought Yujiro 1-on-1. That tournament Oliver lost a long time ago. So that's what I'm saying. Like Oliver is not necessarily number one. He's just like the strongest in America, and he's in the prison. Like that's what it was. There's like their ranking in wherever they were at.
Okay.
Yeah, and Carlil, the name is because like it's a real person. So
Oh.
that was like yeah. He used to be a bodybuilder.
He should have got his shit legally changed to Jerome. Damn one man says who's winning in the baseball game though? Team JJK or Team Demon Slayer?
Baseball.
Who's winning in the basketball game? Team Naruto or Team One Piece?
Right.
Wow.
He won
For
peace.
baseball, the Dominican Republic. For basketball, for basketball,
Hey,
the hood niggas from Long Island. There we go.
Facts.
One Piece for sure.
Davo073 said, "Can he stop mentioning Hunter x Hunter characters? Get that weak ass anime out of here, trash ass shit."
You know I can see the chat, right?
Oh wait, that wasn't my fault. No, nobody wrote that. That was my notes.
I'm fucking weak.
That was
Why
my
he
notes.
hate? I don't understand what your hate for Hunter x Hunter is, bro. You called me at like 5 in the morning to tell me how that shit was cold.
Bro, and again,
Bro,
we can go back and
shit.
forth. Moments happen, but overall, that shit is ass.
Malik, we
Wow.
completely hijacked your statement, bro. Take control, please.
I was about to, because like I'm not trying to get into the whole Hunter x Hunter is trash versus Hunter x Hunter is not trash. So we're gonna end it right there, fellas and ladies. Thank you for tuning in. This is your anime segment. You send this to your mom, your best friend, your father, your uncle, your auntie. You know, send it to your grandmother, because she might want to run the ones too. Especially with your badass mouth in Houston.
Come in to give her tune in exam. You know what I'm saying?
Cut it.
Recording stopped.
Carlo, you gotta get
Come
faster. You gotta get faster with that.
I wasn't looking. I'm gonna keep
I was
my
like,
hand
all
on
right.
the last few comments. I'm gonna make sure my hands stay on the mouse. All right.
Mom was gonna get us canceled.
I mean, we've been good. We've been going good for 5 years now.
Mom was
So
gonna get AARP on our line.
I'll talk to him. It's all right. It's all right.
Oh,
But
listen.
if you have been with us on live, we appreciate y'all for sticking with us. We got one more segment to go, hosted by Bamba, hosted by Bamba. And so, does anybody need a break? Anybody need 5 minutes, bathroom breaks?
I have time to make these steaks real quick.
Nigga, what?
I'm just playing.
Wait, you
what?
making steaks and you ain't care to invite nobody?
I mean, you'll be
That's
here
crazy.
in
That's
2
crazy.
weeks.
Are you gonna make steaks then, or
Now we're gonna go out to get food.
why can't you make steak though?
Nah,
You can make.
we're gonna go out and get food.
So I'm not good enough for you to make steak. That's crazy.
Yeah,
I've been one of your best friends for 10 years, and I'm not good enough to make you steak. That's crazy. That's
And on
selfish.
top of
That's
that, you splitting the bill too.
insane.
Facts.
Mm. Mm.
Wow.
Yeah, that's see, bro. This is why you can't trust light skins, bro.
Whoa, I catch this
Unless
straight.
they name Aaron. Unless they name Aaron.
Okay,
Unless they,
okay.
I ain't
I
wanna.
want to say,
My fault.
damn.
My fault. My fault. Hey, Ron, my fault,
How
bro.
you get a pass? You
But
just
yeah,
met this
fuck
nigga.
Kenny. You said what?
You just met this nigga.
I've known him for a few months now.
Yeah, there we
Yeah,
go.
yeah,
Facts. Yeah, fuck
facts.
Kenny.
Yeah, fuck Kenny and his steaks. I ain't want a steak anyway. I do though. If you change your mind.
And the stakes is crazy.
Malik, your finger's short as shit. What the fuck?
Wait, don't do that. I'm insecure for my hands. I got small hands. Don't do that.
He said,
Malik, you like 6'3". like this. My finger. Look at this.
God damn
no.
it.
He tried to put it up here. He was just like, yeah, fuck Kenny.
I mean,
Shit,
yeah,
right,
fuck
right
Kenny.
the fuck.
Lowercase fuck you.
You stupid. He said, fuck.
Hey,
Nah, I can't use my pinky because that shit look longer than. Never mind. Let me stop.
I'm fucking dead.
Bro, chill out.
Hey,
Let's
damn
stop
one
fucking
man,
saying.
I appreciate you for having my back in the chat, Mo. He said it only take 5 minutes to make a steak. You got time, rosemary or thyme on
Wow.
your steak.
Thyme, a little thyme, garlic, base it with the butter. You know, get a little butter going. Yeah.
It's how I'm feeling at that day. It's how I'm feeling. But I love me a good steak. All right, Bomba, we ready for you, big dog.
Pause.
Hey, yo. Yeah, pause.
Can everybody relax?
No, you
Who
relax.
said it?
We sick of you. We sick of you.
Look, man.
But I
everybody-
am. Yes.
I was just about to say everybody been sick of me this week, so it's fine. It's fucking.
I'm fucking dead. But we can get started.
Yes, sir. Recording and media entertainment. Last segment of the night. In 3, 2.
Recording in progress.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to The Same Convo, the podcast where we talk everything sports, anime, media, and entertainment. It's your boys Kenny, Carlo, Malik, and Bomba. And today we got a special guest in the house, and it's our boy Aaron Baxdale. You feel me? Aaron, let them
What's
know
up,
where
guy?
they can find you real quick, man.
Definitely
even
go and
jump.
find me at Instagram at _relentless15. Go and follow my podcast, Woke. That's WOKE in quotation marks. Also go find my second podcast, The Unpopular Arena, where we challenge everybody to bring their strongest unpopular opinions to the arena. Also, real quick, I do want to plug my sponsors at Chocolate Clothing, great brand from straight from the motherland. Katana Creations, that's
Okay.
Katana_Creations with a K. Does amazing anime embroidery work. He just did my Ace from One Piece shirt for my birthday. It was fire. As well as my other sponsors at Akatu Braids. That's for the sisters. If you want to get your hair summer coming, you want to look right, go get it. As well as my other sponsor at Energy Anime for all your anime accessories.
Hey, y'all heard it. And by the time you viewing this, we already have 2 episodes up featuring Aaron. That will be our sports segment and our anime segment. So be sure to check that out. And without further ado, man, let's jump into this Emmy segment.
Wait, Bomba, did you change your mic? You sound a little bit different.
Without further ado, let's jump into our Emmy segment. Man. So, something that I stopped doing last segment was my cows, aka my questions of the week.
Oh shit.
Now, the reason why I stopped doing that was to, give the opportunities to the viewers to jump back in. However, people have not been jumping back in, so I decided to reinstate them. And that's what we're going to be starting this segment with today. Our cow, which is, which hero had the hardest / status life? And we're not talking about backstory. We're not talking about end. Overall life.
Oh, in general.
In general, we're talking like from Spider-Man, Superman, like whichever hero, Invincible, whatever you can think of, Spawn,
Hardest life
whoever is ready can go first.
superhero.
May I go first?
Yes, sir, Aaron.
It will always and forever be Spider-Man. Spider-Man is Spider-Man is the guts of comic books. Like he
Mm,
never gets a W. Nothing ever works out for him. He's always broke. Uncle Ben always dies. Aunt May almost close to dying. Mary Jane is inconsistent. He literally is the reason Gwen Stacy died. He
mm,
literally doesn't have shit never going on for him, even in the Ultimate Universe storylines where he is married and he has Mary Jane. You know what he had to do? He had to make a deal with the fucking devil to then still get screwed over and have a sucky ass life, forfeiting a kid with Mary Jane because she died of cancer because of his radioactive sperm. He never gets a W. But yet he is regarded as the greatest hero in the Marvel Universe, said by multiple heroes, including my favorite hero, Captain America himself. He never gets a W. I see some people want to say Invincible, but he gets W's. It's hard. If you just watch the show, you wouldn't believe it, but if you read the stories, he does. But it's
mm.
Spider-Man. It will for always and ever be Spider-Man.
Spider-Man. Okay, I can agree with that.
Hero
Can
with
he? Can he?
artist. It's hard because like you're a hero. Like how hard can your life be for real when you got superpowers? But Spider-Man does have a hard life. Like Batman has a bad backstory, but he's a billionaire. Can't be you. Uh,
What?
Money can fix a lot of
a
things.
whole
Money and
lot of
therapy.
things. And like half of his villains are women who also he has sex with. So it's like,
What? What? This man said have. This man talking about Talia al Ghul and Catwoman.
It's
That's it.
not
Shut
half.
up.
That's
It's
two
like
of them.
four.
It's
Poison
two
It's
of
like
Ivy.
them.
four.
Don't forget about Poison Ivy.
He doesn't
Poison
Nigga,
sleep with
Ivy.
Poison Ivy because if you do, you're dead.
nigga, you
Not
said
really,
over
yeah.
half. Bane, Joker, Penguin, Two Face,
It's
like
you don't leave Joker out. That's his favorite one.
Deadshots, the Riddler.
Joker, his favorite one.
I'm about to say let's keep going even from there. Firefly,
Yeah,
Deacon Blackfire,
I
yeah,
don't know who that
Scarface.
Who?
yeah.
Like I'm
Who?
a
is.
Batman
Deacon
fan.
Blackfire. I don't know who
Deacon
that is.
Wait,
Bleakfire,
wait. Time
Oswald,
out. What did you say? What's the name?
Deacon Blackfire.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Who the
That sound
fuck
like
is
that sound like
that?
my superhero man.
No, I heard something else. I was like, wait, what is?
Oh,
Oh God.
Jesus Christ.
No,
Yeah, nah,
Batman's women villains are Catwoman, Talia al Ghul, Killer
Ivy.
Frost, and Poison Ivy. Two
Yeah.
of which he slept with.
One of them he had a child with by getting raped.
Yes, by force. Yes, by force.
Is Black Canary not one too? Ain't she like an anti-hero?
No,
Black
she's
Canary is a
definitely part of the
superhero.
Justice League.
Okay.
I think you're thinking of Huntress, but even then, she's
Yeah.
not his enemy.
He's
either.
also part of the Justice League too.
Okay. All right. Well, when it comes to heroes with hard lives, I guess Peter Parker does win because a lot of them don't have like they probably had something tragic happen, but the rest of their life is pretty good.
I think this person gets forgotten about and his life gets forgotten about because of the super ultra comedy behind his life. But well, I guess he might not count because sometimes he's a hero, sometimes he's a villain, sometimes he's both.
Come on,
But
Deadpool.
yes, I'm talking about Deadpool. That man was tortured. That man has terminal cancer. That man's
It's not
life
terminal
is
anymore,
It is terminal.
It's
Actually.
It
it's
is still
it's
terminal.
reoccurring.
is
but
literally
he's never gonna die
reoccurring.
from it. So is it terminal?
But you still have
Yes.
reoccurring
But he's
cancer.
always in pain. He's always in pain. Like
My
in
body is
excruciating pain.
dismembered. I don't even look like a normal person. Like there's a reason I wear my costume. Like I just but again, he might not be in a no, actually no. Hell yeah, he's in the conversation. I can't say if it's worse than Peter Parker because I'm not, in the comics and things like that, but I do know underneath all that comedy, that man is a really really miserable person and he has mental instability and he's a full-time coke addict.
Can I also add this with Deadpool? He would not be in the position he in if he never agreed to go through with the process. He could have just been a mercenary for hire and been a normal ass dude and respectfully just died and just died. but he thought that it was going to save him. Spider-Man doesn't ask for shit to happen to him.
It just happened.
Like he literally wakes up, and Green Goblin, my favorite Spider-Man villain, arguably my favorite Marvel villain, he wakes up and he's just in his face like, so how can I hurt you today? Like it's literally that's how it starts every day from Green Goblin, Hobgoblin, Venom, Carnage, Black Cat even fucks over Spider-Man a lot. Even Harry Osborn fucks over Peter. That's your best friend. Like he literally wakes up and the world decides to kick him. Like Deadpool does have a case though. Deadpool does have a case. I agree.
I'm not gonna lie. That you said what?
What about Rocket
Ooh,
Raccoon?
that's a good. That's a sleeper pick. I ain't gonna lie. I do agree with that one. That's a sleeper pick. His
He
shit
was
is sad as
tested
hell.
on and tortured and
All of his friends.
If that's the case, then I'll go with Storm because, well, Storm watched both her parents die. She has war trauma. She has survival guilt because of all her whole clan died. And on top of that, she's a mutant, and everybody in that world is against mutants.
doesn't she
Even
marry
though she's
T'Challa?
Omega
I'm
level.
about to say, but the plus side. I'm
becomes
sorry,
a
I'm just a
queen.
big Marvel guy. Like she's a queen of 2 nations. Her husband's the richest man on the planet. She should be the leader of the X-Men. And she's also universally loved in Africa and other countries. It's just America where the issue is.
Yeah,
Sounds
they
like
treat
a
her
lot,
like a
lot
goddess in Africa.
But
I
she
get
does
it.
have trauma.
That damn
We're
stinking.
talking about sad. That's still sad. I'm not saying it's sadder than Peter
Yeah.
Parker, but it's definitely
Yeah.
still up there with Rocket Raccoon to me.
That's fair. That's fair. Well, at the end of the day, both of those people have family. Spider-Man don't got nobody.
Yeah, Spider-Man don't. I'm not arguing
Aunt
against
May
Spider-Man.
dies tough.
And if we go to the Marvel universe, I don't know if Aaron mentioned this, but if we go to the Marvel universe, we know what just happened to him. Everybody just forgot this nigga. He about to lose his shorty, and his shorty is Zendaya. His universe's shorty is Zendaya, and he about to lose her. Yeah, you got the saddest. He got it.
I hope he gets
That
Gwen
is sad as
Stacy. If
hell.
not, if he doesn't get Gwen Stacy, that's crazy.
Man,
Man, fuck
Gwen
that
Stacy.
white woman.
Whoa.
I mean, they both white. What are we talking about?
Who white.
Whoa.
Who white?
In the comics, Mary Jane and Gwen Stacy are both white. Yes.
All right, but
Zendaya not white.
Zendaya
She's half
not
white.
Hey,
Man, it don't matter. She's not white though.
I'm sorry, Zendaya's just not bad to me. I'm
She
sorry.
don't have
She's not.
to be.
She's
One
not.
of us.
She's cute.
One of us.
She's cute, but she's not. Oh my
I've been
god!
saying
Like
this, I've been saying this for years.
But that's the thing. That's what it is. She don't have to be bad. She's cute.
I've been
That's
saying
enough.
this for years.
But
That's
niggas
plenty.
niggas treat her like prime Halle Berry.
I'm
She
not.
is
I'm not
not
going.
up there.
I'm not gonna lie to you, Aaron. You just joined the list of my hated light skins, bro. Like that one just hurt my soul.
I've been saying
At least
this for
put me at
years,
number
man.
2 on that list. At least put me at number 2 on that list.
Look, you not
top five.
you on the list, but you not number 1, 2, 3. You not top 10 yet. Just
Oh,
know
okay.
I hate a lot of light skinned niggas, and you on the
Okay.
list now.
Jason Tatum is
I understand.
number 1.
Jason Tatum is forever going to be number 1.
Wow.
Forever going to be number 1.
Sure
His
glad I'm
ass
not
should
on
have.
that list.
You said what?
I said I'm sure glad I'm not on that list. Right,
Nigga,
bro?
I did
Number
say
two.
I said Jason Tatum's gonna be number 1, but he's 1A. You take a guess who 1B is.
Not me.
That's crazy. I'm the only light skin who's not on that list. But let us jump on our next part of the segment, man.
What the fuck?
Part 2 of the villain bracket. You feel me? We already had part 1. It was live. It was exclusive. Another reason for you to subscribe and make sure that you tune into our lives. You feel me? Part 2 of our villain bracket. First round is over. The second round, I told y'all we had a few people that were added by Malik and some of the viewers. You feel me? Let's jump into our first matchup. The Joker versus Malik Speak, the Reverse Flash. Who is the greatest? Who is the best villain? That's what the question is.
So essentially,
Are you
So
saying who's more
essentially-
evil?
yeah.
Yes, who is
This
more
isn't
evil?
close. This isn't close. This isn't close. This is not close at all.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
So the guy, Green Goblin. What's his something Osborn? What's his first name?
Norman Osborn.
Norman Osborn suffers from a failed experiment, mental disorder. Reverse Flash is just a evil ass man. This man went back in time. Didn't he like?
Wait, time out. What? Wait, I just want to know why you talk about the Green Goblin.
He said the Joker.
Oh, you said Joker? I
Oh,
thought
you
you said Green
said.
Goblin versus.
Oh, I thought he was reading my
Yeah, I
shirt.
said. Yeah, I was like, well, why are we talking about the Green Goblin? I was confused.
I just sent the text. I can barely hear. I can barely hear you. I don't know if it's a me thing, but I can barely hear you. Okay, so it's
The Joker and Reverse Flash is the question.
Oh, it's still Reverse Flash.
Fuck no.
I've never seen something like. I mean, Joker. It's crazy. He tortures people. He kidnaps people. He kills people. The Reverse Flash grapes people. There's got to be something to say about a man who will go back in time just to grape somebody and try to ruin your life, and he's just different, bro. I'm going Reverse Flash. Joker ain't never stooped that low before.
Yes, he did.
Yes,
Yes, he has.
When?
It's called The Killing Joke.
Would you like
and
to
she was
know?
paralyzed.
I'm not even gonna go talk about the Killing Joke. One time, the Joker had it in for a mob boss. Do you know what he did to the mob boss? He skinned him alive, everything except his head, and put him out on stage of the club he owned to then fall on stage and die because he could. Joker just didn't like this guy. Joker also shot a detective dead in a room full of infants that he kidnapped and let them crawl all over her dead body.
That's evil.
Yes, Reverse Flash went back in time to jack off Barry.
He did.
But
was
I
Barry.
would. But making another man bust isn't as evil.
Wait a minute. I thought.
He said that was the reason why you couldn't last long.
Is that what it was?
That's what happened.
What the full story
Nah.
is Barry was talking to his crush and the Reverse Flash went back in time to embarrass him in front of that girl. Like the hate for Barry was that real, yes.
But as far as evil,
Yeah.
Bomba, give me Joker for 500, bro.
Like
I'll take
Joker
Joker for
made
1,000.
Superman watch his family die. Joker took over Batman and had Superman and his son kill Lois and then kill each other.
Just because he could and he thought it was funny.
Yes.
Nah, I think him like making Superman, because we were even having like that argument. I remember back with Kenny, but like him making Superman kill Lois, like of all things, that makes a difference. Like that takes that to a different level. If he
And
wanted
he
to
blew up Metropolis.
Yes, for fun.
Yeah, it was attached to the heart.
Out of the city.
Yeah, it's crazy, bro.
Now we
I
talking
agree.
petty. That's Reverse Flash.
100%. Like that's your greatest hater.
100%. All right, so we got Joker moving on. Let us move on to our next matchup. Whoever wins this matchup is gonna be facing up against the fairy godmother, right?
The fairy
And
godmother
for this
from what?
matchup, from Shrek.
From Shrek.
Remember, she moved on. This is the people from our past
I'm about to
versus.
say
basically.
we did a round one of this already.
Yeah, we did a round one. This is round two. So for this matchup, we got Scar and another added character, which is Death from Puss in Boots.
Okay, I
That's
thought
not
it was
even a
going.
villain for real.
I thought it was going to be Death from Family Guy. So
Yeah, Death from Puss in Boots not even a real villain for real.
He was the antagonist.
Yeah, he's not.
That's all that was.
yeah, I'm gonna
So
go.
you
be here.
I'm gonna go Scar.
Okay,
on
then,
this one
so-
still.
That's Scar
So-
easy.
Yeah, Scar for
Yeah,
sure.
it looks like everybody's going Scar. So let us just move
That's a
on
no
straight to the
contest.
next one, which is
I murdered my
Which is-
brother and traumatized my nephew just because.
No, he murdered the brother, killed all the cubs, and then had his own cubs.
Yeah, no, that's kind of insane.
And also
No,
ate his
we-
brother.
Yeah, that too.
But since we got it moving on, let us go ahead and have him face the fairy godmother.
It's still Scar.
I'm still going
It's still
Scar.
Scar.
I'm still going
It's
Scar,
still
bro.
Scar.
Hey.
He ate. Granted, it's not his real brother, but it's close enough. He ate him and then made a song about it. And then dropped a diss track. Come on.
Drops a
Come on. And it was fire.
said
The
that's
diss
a
track was
diss track.
fire.
Yeah, I liked it.
That hoe did go triple platinum, bro. I ain't gonna cap to you.
Oh, fucking weak. Okay, then. So two people we got moving on to the next round: the Joker and Scar. Next matchup is Darth Vader and Megatron. Megatron.
It's Darth Vader. It's Darth Vader.
No, no. Did Mama say Niggatron?
You know which one it
What's
is.
up,
I thought he
Niggatron?
I thought he said the nigga chin. From Fairly
Nah.
It's Nigga Chin!
Oh, it's the nigga chin.
Yeah,
Fucking dead.
I think between Megatron and it's Darth Vader easily. I think that's easy because ultimately Megatron just wanted for their planet to have resources. That's it. He just wanted the freedom of his people, the freedom of his robots.
Wait, time out. I'm gonna ask you the question you asked last week. What that got to do with us? What that got to do with the human?
when he's compared to Darth Vader, who's a galactic emperor for no reason, literally no reason.
But at least Darth Vader is within his empire, within the galaxy that you're talking about. We ain't got nothing to do with his fucking beef over there.
Facts.
Why he came to us? You asked me that last week. Why? Hey, answer that today.
I'm saying he's doing it for a good purpose for his people. At least Darth Vader don't have no good intentions.
What you?
No,
you
okay, I understand the purpose, but once he got here, what was his purpose here? Because the purpose of his planet and what he was doing here is not aligning.
What was he doing here?
He was just oppressing us.
Megatron.
Yeah.
I'm still going Darth Vader.
And he wanted to. He was also taking planets over, for their actual planet life force, and all their resources as well. So
Darth Vader killed children. I'm going Darth Vader.
Megatron killed children.
What are you saying?
I'm going Darth Vader.
And for what's the name? Darth Vader has a whole empire. So if you join his empire or you're on the dark side, he's technically doing stuff that's going to benefit his empire as well. You feel me? Like that's the same argument for Megatron. He trying to do for his for his people. Darth Vader's going to do good for his empire.
Darth Vader's also a bigger threat than Megatron. So
No, the fuck he's not.
Hell, he was not.
No, the fuck he's not.
Darth Vader will turn Megatron to a tin can.
I want him.
We're not talking about battles between the two. We more so talking about most villainous between the two.
I say he's a bigger threat. I said Darth Vader's a bigger threat, and y'all said no, he's not. Yes,
No, the fuck.
No, yeah, but he's not a bigger threat than Megatron. He would win the fight because of he win, but he's not a bigger threat.
May I add something too?
Oh, go ahead.
Yes, sir.
Darth Vader's not the leader of the Empire.
He's not.
Don't nobody care about Palpatine.
That's the Emperor. The Emperor is the leader of the Empire. Now, is Darth Vader the most powerful Sith Lord? Yes. But there's a difference between being the most powerful and then being top dog. Megatron is top dog.
Facts.
Megatron he recognizes, oh shit, you have the capability to turn against me. Dead. Does Darth Vader do that too? Sometimes. Darth Vader would rather use you, manipulate you to get what he wants at the end of the day. That's not evil, that's just cunning. Megatron literally is responsible for the Civil War on Cybertron, killing Optimus Prime, the mass genocide of almost all the Autobots and other Transformers, period, the conquering and destroying of multiple planets in different galaxies.
He said, no.
No,
But
that's the Empire.
no.
That's not Darth
Megatron,
Vader, that's the Empire.
And Megatron is consistently like you're doing it, conquering and damn near destroying planets and just moving on, like doing that consistently.
And the Empire has one Death Star. Megatron is the Death Star. as well as he has one bigger than him because he took control of Unicron, the most
Mhm.
dangerous transformer, literally 5 billion whatever times bigger than the planet Earth itself.
This is
He
the planet itself.
convinced a living entity to not destroy him, to work for him, then sabotaged it to use him.
Mhm.
Megatron's evil as shit, but the movies don't really dive deep into that.
See, I don't
And
read the
some of the
comics.
cartoons don't either.
I don't know the comics and nothing like that, but I'm going based off the movies, and I seen Darth Vader do some nefarious shit.
I will-
Well, I mean, let's
Megatron
just.
honestly ain't that bad in the movies. He be getting his ass beat all the time.
But look. That's the
Um,
thing, though. We don't have to. Yeah, go ahead, Malik.
Megatron be getting the shit beat out of him in the movies. I
I
don't
think
know.
you, I think you, I think you got Megatron confused with Optimus Prime because
No,
Optimus Prime be getting
be
the
putting
shit.
paws on Megatron.
Nigga, every single movie except for one, Optimus Prime gets stabbed in his fucking chest. All right, no, I'm
They
not.
be
I'm not
jumping
fucking
him.
doing.
Don't act like they don't
Hey,
be
Nah,
jumping. Megatron
nah.
always got some weak
There's
bitch.
there's
to jump
literally
on.
there's literally a movie where Megatron was checking to him and he's gonna be like, I wonder what you gonna be like, and they killed his ass.
Nah,
And then the nigga had to go
what
through some
Carlito's
power up
talking
shit and
about-
came back.
What
I ain't gonna
Carlito's
lie,
talking about is
Optimus
Megatron
Prime
went and got
was
the-
3-on-1.
Megatron went and got the other old ass Prime that Optimus didn't know was turned on him, and then he stabbed him in the back. That's what Carlito talk about. And the other time, Optimus Prime be getting bitch slapped by Optimus Prime. We can't hear you.
Carlo, we can't hear you.
Am I wrong? Am I tripping?
Carlo,
I swear
you're
to God,
muted.
in the movies, Megatron be getting bitch slapped by Optimus every movie except for that one. He had the other old ass Prime stab him in the back.
Now, Optimus always does have to come back and whip Megatron's
Thank
ass.
you.
I will.
That's
I
Have
will.
to come back. Come back. Do you hear that? Come back.
After getting his ass beat. So
They be
look,
jumping him. They be Optimus Prime be getting jumped.
so
He
he be getting
does,
his
he
ass
does get
whooped.
jumped. He does get
So
jumped.
he be getting his
That
ass
don't
whooped.
count.
That does count.
Run the ones.
And you know what's crazy, Kenny? At the end of the day, that's the power that Megatron has. He has niggas that he can just go get to come beat your ass every single time. Like he don't have to get his hands dirty.
His army's
That's how
bigger.
big a problem is.
And on top of
Bumble-
that, there's a reason why why Optimus came here with 5 people instead of Megatron coming here with an army.
Mhm.
Like
What
Megatron
you say,
won those
Carlo?
battles.
It says a
I
lot
would-
that Megatron need an army, but Optimus Prime only need 5.
Oh, see. Then this is what I. Oh my
That
god.
says a lot in itself.
One beat.
You know
for
what's crazy?
life.
We don't have to agree. That's why we have multiple people voting. So this lets everybody just go through, place your vote. But before y'all do, Carlo, what were you saying?
I was asking. Do you mind if I just go through the comments that I missed?
Nah, yeah, go ahead.
So from the first question, Spider-Man this is Dan One Man. Spider-Man is an amazing answer, no pun intended. The superheroes from the superheroes that became villains, he's gone with Speedball, aka Robbie Baldwin. I don't know who that is.
That's a good one.
Okay, well Malik says it's a good one. Then he says something about people being light skinned. I ain't gonna go over those. Reverse Flash all day, every day. This man was the Flash's biggest fan and became his biggest hater because the Flash told him, "You can't be my sidekick." He didn't even want to be better than the Flash. Dang, now he Incredibles that nigga.
I'll say that's Syndrome.
I was about to say that's kind of crazy.
I mean, that's who Syndrome was based off of.
He just wanted to be around the Flash and became the Flash #1 hater. Y'all are going with the Joker because y'all thinking about absolute Joker.
No.
No, I'm thinking about all the motherfucking comic book runs of the Joker.
Facts.
And without Absolute Joker. I mean, if you want to add him, that's just more ammo.
I was about to say that's OP.
Because that nigga is just in a hinge.
And then he's talking about Death here. He said, "I thought it was going to be Death from the Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy." That's funny. He picked Darth Vader. He said, "When you got telekinesis, you're being everyone transformer or not." This is Dan One Man. This is who's more evil, not necessarily who wins in the fight. Then he said Darth Vader made you like him for 2 movies straight. No one likes to bow down to a raisin. Then he said he's talking about comic book lore now. I can't keep up. I thought we was on movies. I'm pretty sure he's talking about Aaron there. So
You ain't talking about Megatron and comics and stuff.
The comics.
But I say there was no stipulations of just the movies. It could be anything
no,
about
no,
the
No,
president.
give us your knowledge, because like I said, I only know Megatron from the movies. I didn't. Even
That's
watch
how
the
we do it.
cartoon.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
how we
I knew
do it. Deep
Megatron from
cut.
like the cartoons.
What I see, Megatron always be trying to jump out them because he can't run the ones with him.
I understand.
But
But we
that's
also
why we
forget-
got your vote.
But we also forget too that them motherfuckers used to be best friends. That's the other part. They used to be
Yo, brothers
boys.
for real.
They was really brothers. It was Scar
Mm.
and Mufasa. It was Loki and Thor. It was Professor Xavier and Magneto.
It was Carlin and Kenny.
It was Kal-El and Kenny.
But Magneto and Professor X still boys on the low.
They are.
They do.
They are.
They still be playing chess in the park.
Did you watch 97?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, where Magneto
Yeah.
kind of fulfills his ideals.
Man,
was
I can't wait for season 2. It's
So
gonna be
wait,
exciting.
what's the answer? Who's moving on?
Nah, you vote. Give your vote. Everybody give their vote.
Vader, because he ain't doing
Darth
it.
Vader.
I'm going Darth Vader.
Malik said Megatron. Carlil.
Megatron, come on now.
Niggatron. Aaron.
I'm going Megatron.
God damn it.
Hey. 3 Niggatron. I'm gonna make it 4. Niggatron is moving on. Next matchup, we got the one that Kenny thought we were talking about earlier, the Green Goblin,
Oh shit.
and Bane.
Green Goblin.
Green
I
Goblin.
was born in the dark.
Bane's
I
not
was
evil. He just
born.
got roid rage.
I'm
Wow.
weak.
He said that nigga's Brock Lesnar.
Yeah, I mean, basically.
I'm also go Green Goblin here too. I don't think as far as level of evil, I don't think Bane is as evil as Green Goblin is.
Green Goblin,
Not
John May.
He just hooked up on that Titan.
Green Goblin told that woman to finish praying to God. Right after I blew up 92% of your house.
He did. He said, finish the prayer.
Yeah, nah, he got it.
Yeah. Yeah.
He got
That
it.
is evil.
Yeah, it's Green Goblin.
Okay, so I got one more matchup for y'all, but at the end of the segment, I got a matchup for the viewer. So that's what I'm gonna be ending this segment with. This matchup, I'm kind of cheating because I was thinking, what would happen if we take away? Because technically, anime, movies, they do count in entertainment. So I was wondering what would happen if we take away a villain from anime and just introduce them in here a little bit. So we have Voldemort from last round, and versus him we got Frieza. I feel like it's pretty easy. I ain't gonna lie.
Voldemort versus Frieza?
Yes.
Frieza.
I
Who's
blow
more
up
evil?
planets. I enslave races.
I'm
And
saying.
Cell planets.
I am cell planets. I am still after being brought back multiple times and assisting in this universe's safety. I am still a very aggressive racist.
Voldemort
Yeah, I
is
don't
also an aggressive racist.
But no, I don't think it's aggressive as Frieza, cuz
Ah,
I don't remember Voldemort having
Muggle?
slaves.
You
Muggle
fucking
literally is
mudblood?
saying the hard N word.
Yeah,
Hey.
mudblood.
But
But shut up, you
he didn't destroy a planet full of a whole nother race.
facts.
I'm gonna be
Multiple
honest,
times.
this gonna be real crazy, and I love shocking people with this. I don't think Frieza's racist. I think Frieza's just evil.
That monkey got
I'm
hard
not.
armor
I'm
on
not
him.
racist. I'm not racist for calling you what you are. You are a fucking monkey.
No, fuck that. Fuck that.
No,
Fuck
Carlil.
that. Fuck
Carlil,
that.
you're in a fraternity, right?
Yes, sir.
You're a member of Kappa Alpha Psi Fraternity Incorporated, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, I am.
Is it fucked up for me to call you a noob?
No, it's not.
Because that's what you are.
That is what I am. You feel me? But that's
That's not the same.
That's not.
Yes, it is. That's what you are.
I am a Saiyan. I am not a fucking monkey. I just happen to have.
You are intergalactic strong monkey.
Wait, hold on. Monkeys and apes are not the same. Monkeys and apes are not the same thing. Now, if you would have said you primate, that's different.
I'm not a primate either. I just my.
No. If you go great
You're a
ape,
great ape.
great ape. An ape.
I'm
is
an
a primate.
I'm an Ozaru. I'm an Ozaru. It was great ape just to make y'all feel comfortable so y'all can have something to say. Everybody don't
Oh,
know
good.
how to say oh
Well, I'm
sorry.
just fuck with everybody. I just had to say that for shock value. Uh, but they are inherently primates, though.
But they're not
Point
monkeys.
still stands
Monkeys,
with that.
monkeys
They are
different.
still
Monkeys
primates.
different.
Hey, look, we light skinned, so if someone call you yellow motherfucker, they not wrong. We both yellow motherfuckers, man.
I'm dark
Yellow
skinned.
as hell.
My bad, you
Okay.
dark skin.
All
I
right,
apologize.
Yeah,
all
yeah,
right,
yeah,
My
yeah,
all
yeah.
bad.
right.
Get that nigga the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
He's gone.
My bad. My bad. He's a dark skinned Idris Elba ass brother. I
That's
understand.
albino.
Albino's still black.
I'm not dark skinned. I'm just albino. Just
My
I
bad.
got
My bad.
vitiligo. I'm dark skinned. I just got vitiligo.
Hell no.
Oh my goodness.
Can we Mamba?
I ain't want to do this no more.
Hey, Ryan said this nigga Kenny, man.
I ain't fucking know.
Nah, I feel
Did we
fuck?
It's just
Mama, did we answer
Wait.
the question? I don't even remember what.
No,
Oh,
you
no.
didn't fucking answer.
It was Voldemort
Frick.
versus Frieza.
Yes.
Yes.
Frieza.
Voldemort
Nigga
is
said
beefing
Frieza
with a
because he don't say
baby.
monkey. I ain't gonna lie, my pick is on Voldemort personally because I feel like Frieza is changing a lot. Like as of late, he's not even a villain no more. Like he's even a villain. He's just giving us a plot.
What?
What?
Is he genuinely a villain?
Yes.
Because okay, I understand. Yeah, you could have just said yes. You don't need to yell and say yes.
I think we have to put this into perspective. Imagine if Voldemort had Frieza's power scale and power abilities. What do you think that nigga would do with that shit?
But this is even before we get to that, right? This is what I want. Ever since Frieza came back and was killed, and we brought him back to life, right? That's from when he was dead. We bring him back to life. He fights for good, has the opportunity to betray us. Could have been revived if he betrayed us, right? He still chose to stay with us. And there was moments where he could have, outside of the betrayal, where he was like hidden and could have, acted on his hate against Goku. He saved you, and then fought with you at the end. And then even though he came back with the whole Goku shenanigan, he had the Dragon Balls. He didn't make use of them. Could have made use of him to do more evil, but I feel like he's just more so observing the Saiyans at that point. And then when he has the upper hand now with his new form, where he could have killed you, you let y'all go. And then when his subordinate is oh, these villains, we villains, he takes that to heart. Like, nah, nigga, don't call me a villain. Like, he emphasizes on that every single time lately. So that's why I'm like, I don't know if he's evil anymore. Not if he's evil anymore. I don't know if he's as evil as he was.
I don't think I understand your point. But I don't believe that's a reason to say that he's not as evil as he used to be. I believe that is just him making smarter decisions for a bigger plan. Because yes, he did have the opportunity to revive himself and still turn on Universe 7, and he could have lived in another universe unbothered, things of that nature. But I think one, it's a thing of the unknown. He is very unaware, even though he could have done that, he is very unaware of what could have happened if he were to choose a life in another universe. And then also it's funny, but in Dragon Ball you see multiple parallels of Frieza having some sort of pride, even though he hates everything about the Saiyans and their pride as well. So I think that's just his pride speaking on him, because he has a bigger plan to take over the universe, to become stronger than Beerus, and he wants to do that in a universe that he is a part of. He doesn't want to do that in any other universe. So I don't think it's a case that because he made the decisions that he did to ultimately it was to save himself at the end of the day. That's literally it was to save himself at the end of the day. But it's also because I believe his intentions are a part of a bigger plan. Hence why he didn't kill Goku and Vegeta when he had the chance, when he came back as Black Frieza. There's a bigger plan there. Because again, in my head, what I'm thinking, if he does that right then and there is going to be some type of, even though he says he does not like to get involved, there's some plot where Beerus gets involved and ultimately destroys Frieza after that. So there's still a bigger plan at hand. We just don't know what.
Why do you feel his disdain for being called a villain currently is coming from the?
You said what?
Where do you feel his disdain from being called a villain is coming from?
What do you mean his disdain for being called a villain?
Because they said that like he snaps every single time they call him villain, like as of late in Super.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure because I didn't see that.
I will send you the clip.
I didn't see that. I didn't see where he got bothered by being called a villain.
Because he's like this was after the Super. This was in Super, and they were setting up after having defeated Broly, and then they were talking about like what their moves were, and then like he was like the greatest villain. Like his subordinate said that, and he's like he snapped. He's like, what the fuck are you doing? And then like the other henchman, the one that has the bob, was like, yeah. We're not villains. Like Lord Frieza is not a villain. Like we're businessmen. And then like he kind of like agreed with that. Like yeah.
I mean, maybe he just wants to be called a businessman. I don't know.
Nah,
that doesn't stop from being we're what's the name? Donald Trump wouldn't call himself a villain. He would call himself a businessman. But
no, but
that
there's
nigga's
different.
fucking evil.
But that's the difference. The difference between Donald Trump and Frieza is that Frieza had a pride in calling himself like a villain or the greatest evil. So what I'm saying, like where his actions are showing him kind of being like moving towards good and doing good, and then he's finding a way to be bothered when he's referred as villain, and he's calling himself businessman. That's why I'm like I feel like he's moving off of good. He's not as evil anymore because both your action and your morals or even your emotions are kind of showing towards it. That's why I was asking you, why do you think that is? From my
No,
perspective,
and
that's what it looked like. That's why I was asking you, why do you think for you, like why that is?
now after you explaining that, like I say, if I think about all the shows, all the movies, everyone where a villain is presented, no 90% of people that are villains in their show believe that they are actually villains. They believe they're doing something for their own, either for their own selfish purposes or for their perspective, their greater, you know, agendas and things of that nature. So I think it's just gotten to a point where yes, he wants to be thought of as a businessman. But again, I do not agree with the argument that he is doing things for good. I believe you are backed into a corner to where you have to do what you have to do to ultimately get what you want. And again, I don't believe he wants to. That might be what he wants to do eventually, is rule other universes. But again, there's the unknown, and I'm going to get as strong as I can, get rule over my universe, get stronger than the God of Destruction, and then I'll be comfortable with going and taking over other universes. So
Carlo, you said something.
that's just my perspective on it.
You said something I wanna talk about. You said a lot of evil people do things like that they don't necessarily think are evil, just good for them. This nigga Voldemort was like, "Don't call me my name. You cannot call me Tom Riddle. You can't even call me Voldemort. If you don't call me Dark Lord, I will kill you." This nigga said, "If you don't call me evil, you're dead." That's a different type.
I feel like even something
that's a good and only valid argument, and is but also I can't say only valid because I didn't watch Harry Potter. So
Well,
Oh, you did not?
with that,
I can only defend what I know.
And
Yeah,
the
you
thing,
need to
I don't
watch
even think
it.
Voldemort
You should.
really had
I think you would enjoy it.
Voldemort did. At least
said what?
from I didn't read the books. I watched the movies. Voldemort didn't even have no like grand plan. After he's gonna take over the wizard world, I guess. But then what?
but
But I wanted to. Go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say, even with that, Voldemort, it wasn't just that speaking his name in evil. You just said his name, period. It was a problem. He had so much fear in the wizarding world that people didn't want to say his name. Motherfuckers say Frieza all the time. Like saying
Yeah.
Frieza is like saying good morning. Like we all gonna say it. But you literally had the world in a fear and a chokehold that even in the last bit before the big battle at Hogwarts, you still had people terrified to say his name. When he's right here now, he's not just this legend, just this idea. He's physically here. and it was still as impactful when he was dead, quote unquote.
No,
But
no,
And
no, no.
Voldemort
He
does
was
not.
dead. He was dead, and people were still too scared to say his name.
And he does not spare you. Like where I'm saying, like Frieza at this point, when he just came and killed Gas and Elect, which was like the greater evil, he literally, as soon as he saw like that the brother and the sister was like kind of had a change of heart, were like scared. It was like, what was y'all positions for him? Come work for me. I was like, I
fair,
ain't never seen Frieza do this in my life ever. He's like,
fair.
come work for my ship. I said, what?
Yeah, you saw him. You saw him do that before. He asked Goku to come join his army.
He did. He did ask
No,
Goku
yeah,
to join,
but
and
Goku,
he
Goku,
invited
Goku,
Vegeta back.
but Goku is a strong warrior, whereas like people that are useless, Frieza just come in and kill. Alec brother couldn't even fight like lesser thing. They only he hired them as cooks and stuff. That's why I'm like I ain't never seen that where he came and all of y'all were plotting against me. Frieza would have obliterated you before.
I mean, Vegeta was plotting
Death
against him. He
beat.
still invited him back.
Yeah, but that was after Vegeta proved himself like to be a Super Saiyan and all of that. Like that's after he came back and it was like,
No,
oh,
No, that
that
was
was
before
before
that.
Super Saiyan Vegeta.
which one?
That
I
was
was playing Namek.
Vegeta. Did yeah? I was about to say
Oh yeah, on
Vegeta.
Namek, but that was like he was still like the strongest. Like he was one of the strongest soldiers at that time. Versus, like I said, literally these people at this point in the story, they literally have no use. Like Frieza came on Namek, killed everybody, whether you were useful or not. These people that were plotting with Elect, once he understood that they did not have like a major involvement, because he came and killed Gas right away. Elect still no chance. But once he understood that, oh, y'all mainly following, he said, "Come on my ship." Usually, somebody like that, he definitely would have killed you before. That's not the same as Vegeta. Vegeta proved himself and then
I,
betrayed him.
I don't see how Vegeta proved himself at all because all Vegeta
No,
did was clean up scraps.
Thank
No,
you,
no,
thank you,
okay,
thank
he
you.
cleaned up scraps. I understand that, but at that point in the story, some of those scraps that Goku came and eliminated that Vegeta cleaned up was the most one of the major part and the most important part of Frieza's army at that point. So if Vegeta, if he's lesser than that, he's useful, and if he's making it to the point where he's able to even be in that conversation to clean up the scratch, then he is useful to Frieza, and there's a reason for Frieza to want to recruit him.
Well,
And
let's
then
be
just
real. Vegeta's
just a
was
saying
always.
alone. Mhm.
I was gonna say just we with that though. Vegeta's always been Frieza's favorite slave, and we just gonna be real.
He was a prince.
Like, so of course he's gonna continue to see value in him. Um, but it's still one of those things that we're like, I'm with you that I don't see Frieza as this super big bad villain anymore. That's one of the main reasons why I'm picking Voldemort, because Voldemort would never ever join Harry Potter. And he would never ever consider helping the Wizarding World. He only wants to quote unquote help the Wizarding World by him being controlled, because we all know, those like who read the books and you watched the movies, Voldemort is just a wizarding version of H-Man.
so
That's
he wants to control the Wizarding World.
Wait,
yes.
what's
Yes.
H man? What the
So
fuck is that?
Mustache Man.
if there were
Oh,
circumstances to where he wasn't the only way for him to control the Wizarding World or have a chance of controlling the Wizarding World is to help Hogwarts, he wouldn't do that. He'd just say fuck it.
No, he wouldn't. He wouldn't do it. Like you have to understand, they literally killed him. Like they literally killed him, and one of the reasons, like that, one of the things that defeated him was Harry Potter. Like not Harry Potter, but Harry Potter's parents and the spell that they used.
Right,
So
right,
Harry
right.
Potter is becoming this myth, and then he's going to these extra lengths to come back to life and then defeat you, and even find ways to become immortal again. Like there is no chance of turning him good. There has been events happening. He never took a chance.
Not even I'm not saying turning him good because I don't believe Frieza to this day. I do not believe Frieza's good. I don't
Of
believe he
working with
has.
the good? No.
I'm saying okay. So he'd
Voldemort's not
rather
joining the tournament of power.
Yeah, never.
he'd rather die and sacrifice his chance to rule the Wizarding World
Yes.
than
Voldemort is if you're looking in their world, the
Mhm,
stubbornness of Voldemort would be
mhm.
Zamasu. Like where Zamasu is destroyed, and that's like the consequence of like I'm never coming. I'm not. I'm technically I'm never supposed to come back, but there's a time ring, and he happened to come back. That's how Voldemort got lucky. And you would think that he would think, no, he came back, defeated, allegedly came back. He never learns. Like he's just stuck on evil. And even when he's gone, his essence, he's evil. Like it just, if you people are like colluding with it, evil. Like you just, it's just, yeah. It's just think of the demon, the devil, whatever. Like there's no sub entity that influences him. He's just that nature, and we don't even know why.
That's what I'm saying. Like he has his plan is to take over the wizard world. We're like, for fucking what? To do what with it? Nobody knows. He just want to kill people. That's it.
Well, yeah, he wanted to start in England, of course, because he's English. He wanted to start there, and then he wanted to take over the wizarding world, like all the wizardingness in like Japan and Africa and America, because it's one of many. His start was, I'm starting at home, taking over all this shit here, and then we're gonna keep going forward. So it's literally Mustache Man's plan. I'm starting here, occupying my place, then we're invading these other countries, and we're continuing to do this plan. Like it's just British Mustache Man, but it's just still that core of it's like he is evil, mainly because he was born by the use of a love potion, so he wasn't born of true love. But Frieza looks like an ally. He looks like he can help. And it's I definitely am on with you, Carly, about it's definitely something down the line happening. But what if that something is him just enjoying being powerful and fighting?
which is going to be crazy, and I'll jump off my roof right now. There's
crazy.
If Frieza is one of those that gets turned into a good guy, bro, I promise you, I won't say anything bad about my favorite anime, but it'll be a lot of expletives that day.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. My hobby as of late is just reminding y'all of what you said before. You're the one that sat here and said, who is most likely to be redeemable? You said Frieza. Why did he say Kenny? Because of the story, the narrative of Dragon Ball Z. It always happens. You can never not see it.
I needed a basis to make the argument interesting.
Shut up. But genuinely, I can see it because right now he's stronger. He came in, punch out. Like literally, there's no reason but to let y'all get stronger, unless there's a threat. It's just the fun of fighting.
Voldemort is like Kid Buu of Harry Potter. He's just evil for no reason.
Fuck.
Even Kid Buu can be influenced. Voldemort was never influenced.
No, I think
nothing happened to this
was a
nigga.
good example.
This nigga was a top student at fucking Hogwarts and just evil just because.
Big P, please say what you got to say, bro.
I still got Frieza. Everybody want to sit here and have this hypothetical about Frieza. What this nigga has done and is currently doing, it's not going unnoticed. He's still taking.
It's not a hypothetical.
It is a hypothetical. He's still taking over planets. He's still selling planets. Still destroying planets. He's still fighting.
What is the last planet you've seen him take over? When did that happen?
Don't do that. Don't do that.
No, I'm saying because that literally the last hypothetical. Because maybe he's selling planets because he called himself a businessman. So maybe he's doing that. I'm saying
if he still do is when he got back on Resurrection F, they were saying we still have taken plans, we still selling plans. Frieza Force is still in full force.
No, but that's why I was asking you when is he doing it now, because that's when he died, and then after he died and came back, that's the turn him into power, and then ever since that's when we started talking about the change. Like he started doing good.
We're missing a lot of Frieza did because Beerus told him to do it.
No, it's only one. Only one.
No, it's one thing, bro.
Only one.
It was one thing.
He still did it because Voldemort don't have nobody.
Bro, that's one thing. That's one thing. And the fact that he enjoyed doing it. He literally was laughing doing it.
But that's
I literally just
that's the power
decimated.
If Voldemort had Frieza's power, he would do damn near the same shit, if not worse.
I just made a whole race extinct, and I am having a ball. I am up here taking shots. I'm up as these niggas are burning to death.
That's Voldemort.
Think the way you gotta think of,
because it didn't happen.
No.
Can we talk about things that happened?
That kind
but
of
this is what
happen.
Let me. That's what we're trying to say. That's what we're trying to say. You cannot say it did not happen because you had not seen it. But like, think of Voldemort like this.
So
if Frieza time out. If Frieza was a Saiyan, right, and he had like somewhat Saiyan power level, but he had the intentions that he had towards the Saiyan, that's what Voldemort would be. So where he's going one by one and extinguishing these niggas. So Kenny is saying that he just does not have the power level that Frieza has to where he can just come and blow up the planet. But he has been going and hunting everybody one by one until eventually he ran into Harry's parents, and that's because like their power level, he's just not an OP ass nigga yet.
Okay, so let's compare those two situations. Which one is more evil?
Which one
Or
is
are they
more
on the
evil?
same level?
Or killing soldiers, killing the baby.
Were there not babies in pods on that planet?
But that's what
Millions?
we were talking
Hundreds?
about. You no, but Carlo, what you're ignoring is right possibility because the thing is to Frieza, those other planets exist. To Voldemort, the world is our galaxy. So the evil that you're talking about that Frieza is exercised on a few planets amongst the galaxy, Voldemort to everything he knows, he's doing it to everybody. There's no limit, there's nothing. There's just him and his goal for power. So he's not stopping like nothing. And he was doing it consistently until he was stopped. And then when he was stopped and he was dead, he was still doing it. So even think about Goku dying and going to heaven. And instead of going to heaven, he's like, I'm gonna torture this nigga. That's what Voldemort was doing. And finding ways to come back to keep on doing it. Frieza did evil and then did some good. He helped us maintain our universe. He saved us. That's some good. One. And then two, Frieza, whether you like it or not, he came and killed Gas and then left Goku and Vegeta alive. He saved you. That is some good. Voldemort would never, ever do that.
If Voldemort did not die because of what happened at Harry's house that night, he was gonna go kill the next child who was Neville Longbottom because it was prophesied that one of those two would defeat him. So if he hadn't died, he would have went and killed another kid. Nothing was
Frieza
gonna
had you
stop him.
behind a wall too, by the way, that nobody could see. He could have killed you there. Voldemort had you there. Harry Potter is dead by force. Nobody's
Carlil, you
saving
about to be
Harry
sent to
Potter.
the shadow round, bro. You about to be sent, dog. You and your
He pulled
man.
out a gun.
I still don't. I don't see it. I've seen Harry Potter numerous of times. I read the book. At the end of the, it's still not. I'm not seeing it because Frieza went through villages and started killing niggas for Dragon Ball.
Yeah, for a purpose.
Frieza went against his whole ideology to still become the most powerful in the Force, and by him, he wanted to get the Dragon Balls to become immortal. So the whole point of Voldemort was doing his thing, trying to be the best in the world. So was Frieza.
He was
And
trying to be
Frieza
the
was
best in the
also
world.
killing
No,
babies.
this is not a goal. This is not about a goal. This is like about no.
Y'all
This
just
this
said
is
it was a
about evil.
goal.
No, wait, time out. Because I feel like you. That's the thing. What I'm saying is different. We just mentioned the goal to explain his purpose. That does not have nothing to do with the evil. The point that we are making with Frieza is that Frieza still is showing the possibility and is currently right now doing good. Voldemort has never done good and will never do good. There is no chance of him helping the MC or the good guys or doing good ever. Frieza has done good, is doing good, and seems to be heading in a trajectory from evil towards the good guys, or if not that anti-hero.
I don't think just because his last thing he did was, again, for selfish reasons, you can say he is continuously right now doing good. That's
No, that's
where
not
that's
that's
where
not
I'm
my
not.
argument though.
But
That's
I
not my
understand.
argument.
But I understand. But you're saying it though. But you're saying he's
No,
continuous.
but
He's
if
I,
you're choosing to mishear me if you're saying that that's not what I said.
I'm not
What I'm
choosing to mishear
saying,
you. Y'all are taking away. Y'all are trying to use that to take away from his whole life of just evil deeds, and even the things that you're saying he did good for was for selfish
Voldemort
reasons,
was even evil
for
as a
yes,
kid,
yes,
bro.
for
yes, I
evil
understand that.
reasons.
Voldemort was
So was
torturing and
Frieza.
harming
But
kids.
but
Frieza was
but
Frieza was
introduced
not
as
but
an
evil as a
emperor
kid.
as
That
a
was King
kid.
Cole's bitch
Carlil,
ass who was doing evil
Carlil,
shit.
Carlil, the question you asked me earlier was right because you said you do not know about Voldemort. Your question was if Voldemort was in Frieza's shoes to do that personal choice that you said to benefit him, right? Would he do it? And our answer is no. That if he was in a position where his life was on the line and he had to do good, he wouldn't do it. That's what I'm trying to tell you. But the problem is that Frieza has done that, and Frieza has not only did he save us, he saved Goku in that tournament. He betrayed the evil in that tournament. He came back and saved your life in this, like in a fight that had nothing to do with him. So those are good deeds.
What do you mean? It
Nah,
had
nah,
everything. It's
I'm
a
not
it's
letting
a
that
it's a
slide.
it's a
No,
all out brawl. That's a fight that
No,
has everything to do with. He's involved. He's
but that's
involved.
but that's what I'm. He's involved. That's what I'm saying. No, you're mistaking the two. The tournament of power. The second one I'm saying that has nothing to do with him is gas. Like yes, he has something to do with elect, but at that point he has no reason to save you. He saved you and then left you there, and then left. If anything, he had every reason to come handle elect, handle gas, and then handle the two people that he has the biggest grudge against. He left y'all go because why? I'm softening up towards y'all, or maybe I need you later on. But the possibility is the fact that Frieza is even open to doing any of that. What we are saying is that Voldemort is so evil that there is no chance of that. There is no chance of it. If he's at the tournament of power, y'all losing or he is winning alone. There is no chance of like me helping you. There is no chance of me seeing Harry Potter behind this wall and I give him a little bit of life so he gets back behind the line. I'm killing him and I'm coming back. Oh, I don't know what happened. What Frieza we thought he was gonna do, Voldemort will actually do it. Frieza is like, nah, I got you here. Now what? We thought he killed Goku. No, he saved them. Voldemort
Did
would
he
never do that. That's what we're saying.
did he not try to kill Goku before the tournament of power?
No, but they were literally testing each other.
No, they
At that
weren't
point, if
testing each other.
Goku,
Was he going to? Okay, if he was testing him, it went once he saw Goku was failing because it didn't. Who saved Goku? Wasn't it Beerus? So
no,
after he saw that Goku was failing, who saved who? What did he do?
who
What did
saved
Frieza?
who saved Goku? Who saved Goku?
Was it Beerus or Whis?
I believe it was
I don't know,
Whis
Tim.
because they both came to the battle to actually
I was
extend
about to
the
say.
offensive
So
team.
if they were testing each other, and Frieza saw that Goku was about to fail this test, why didn't he save him?
Okay, now let's say this. Let's say this one, right? He wasn't saving. He was trying to kill Goku, right? Let's say he was trying to kill Goku over there in the tournament power. He tried to save Goku. Now what?
This is
Him
different.
trying, him
I'm
trying.
trying.
No, because
I
I can
tried
tell you
to kill
exactly what
you.
he said in the tournament of power.
I try.
no,
What,
go ahead.
say that again, Malik.
I can tell you exactly what Frieza said when he was saving Goku in the
What did
tournament.
he say?
He
What
said,
did he say?
I still need you to fight for me, monkey."
Okay, so good. Working with the good guy. My point still stands.
To do what? Save
Voldemort would never do that.
myself. To
That's
save
what I'm
myself.
telling you. That's what I'm telling you. My argument was that even if Voldemort needed you to save his life, he's not working with you.
I see,
That's
and
literally what I said. That's how evil he is. He does
so
not
when
care about that goodness.
so
That's my point that I started with.
so when we started this, I asked you guys what Voldemort's goal was, and y'all said to control and rule the Wizarding World. So if I
Yes.
have a goal, I do not believe I'm just going to I'm going to say fuck it because I hate somebody. I
No,
don't
but the
believe
thing
that.
is, you're assuming his character. We know his character. We've seen him, and we know the choice he's making. And I'm telling you, that's the choice he's making. It's not like that because of his goal. We've seen what he's done, even with his goal in sight. He is still choosing not to work with you, Harry Potter. He's never doing that. He's never working with the good guys. He will
But I see
always go by
Carlilla's
his
point though.
means.
But I see
That's
No,
Carlilla's
we
point
see.
though.
I see his point, but the thing is, the reason why I know I understand Carlos pushback. Carlos has not seen the show like he said, so you cannot really understand the evil. He's weaker. That's what makes it. That's got what kind of dilutes it. Because at the end of the day, Frieza can do this, blow up hella planets. But that's the ability, and that's why I'm saying like that's the importance of King's point earlier. Is that if Voldemort had Frieza's power,
Oh
bro,
my god.
it's the
Yeah.
This
intent in
also
the heart.
I'll use this small piece too to like back up our point, but still add context. The killing curse in Harry Potter Avada Kedavra. Even most dark wizards don't use it, except Voldemort, because the intent behind using it is you really want to kill this person.
That's the only spell he
You,
used.
and that's the only spell he really uses, besides the torturing curse Crucio. So that shows you how evil he is. That a lot of his followers won't even use the curse to kill people, but he will spam it even killed his own subordinates multiple times, just to add a little bit more context to it.
Question.
Not saying Frieza
Can he
hasn't done
sub-
that though.
Wait. The fact that Frieza, if we're thinking about it, Frieza's power
Please.
level, right? There should be no fighting anyway. He shouldn't be throwing hands with nobody. It should just be death beam on the planet, move on. There should have been no Goku fight. There should have never been no Saiyan fight, and there should be no fighting. Period. If Voldemort
Okay.
is in Frieza's spot, he's about a cadaver on the planet and moving on. That's it.
Didn't once he got stronger than everybody? Didn't he do that? Didn't he
Wait,
try
hold
to?
on. Wait,
Did
no,
he-
hold on. What happened when Voldemort came back to life? Did he have Abracadabra Harry Potter right there or no?
He didn't get it.
He couldn't. He couldn't.
He was still building his power back up, and he was still like
He
coming
couldn't.
back.
Yeah.
You forget he
But if he was
killed.
that evil, he was still finding a way to kill him, though.
Remember he killed.
Or took
But
him
he
away.
could not. That's a possibility that you're ignoring. He could not.
He literally.
Oh,
There
he-
was
killed
there's literally
Twilight.
there is literally a tie from Harry Potter to Voldemort from the first time. That's the literal
And
story.
remember, he tried.
So at that point, Voldemort could not.
He tried.
So
to
he
kill Harry,
avoided
but the
doing
dude from
something
Twilight
to
dove in
benefit
front of
himself
him.
later down the line.
No, it's not. It's not something to benefit himself. He did not have the power. Like I said, Carlo, you cannot argue this because you did not see it. Voldemort, the
saying-
first time that he tried to kill, look at it like Sukuna's fingers. Sukuna having 20 fingers, right? Imagine Sukuna gets killed, and then the nigga that kills him become a part of his fingers. So now there's a tie to you. So you cannot always attack this nigga. There is a specific thing that you have to get in line before you can attack this nigga.
Yeah.
And at that point, when he came back in life, he did not have none of those specific things in line to attack this nigga. So he could not attack this nigga. And then once he got the specific thing in line, he attacked the nigga.
And then
But
he tried to kill him, but the nigga from Twilight dove in front of it, and he got killed instead.
that still answers my question. At the end of the day, Voldemort didn't come back alive by himself. He had a crew of people, and Harry Potter was also defeated. Why didn't he just take him? If he's that evil, that
Why didn't he take who?
Harry Potter, and while he was in,
We just said he could
He
not
tried.
defeat him.
He
He
tried.
could
Wait,
not.
Hold on. When was he gonna do it? When fucking what's the principal name? When he was the strongest wizard in the world, not just in England, in the fucking
Dumbledore.
world.
Oh, Dumbledore.
And when Dumbledore is fucking his chaperone, when Professor Snape, the best fucking defense wizard,
No,
potion
I'm
wizard, is
talking.
fucking right
I'm
there.
talking about when Voldemort first came back, and I was in the middle of the Goblet of Fire.
He
Oh,
still could
he
not.
only
He
lost-
could not. He didn't.
He only lost to Harry because Harry's parents helped.
But that's what I'm saying. He did not
I'm not
have.
talking about that. I'm saying like if everybody keeps saying Voldemort's that evil, if Voldemort had all this type of power, he would just destroy the planet.
Okay, time
I'm
out.
saying
Time
because
out.
Voldemort-
I think the difference. I think the difference between what we're getting here is evil, like the intent, and the power. He is evil, as in he is gonna do what he needs. Like he's evil, nothing is stopping him, and his whims and wants, nothing is changing that. No rhymes or reason. He's gonna do it regardless. But at that point, he is not able to kill Harry Potter, no matter how much he wants to. The first time he's able to, how did Voldemort get defeated? That was a requirement. Like Harry Potter being defeated was a requirement of it. He didn't know it. You feel me? So once he got those steps in line and you defeat him, you lose. He did not know that. He did not have those steps in line.
And
Once he
even
got it
then,
in line, he did it.
And with the Triwizard Tournament, Voldemort had his subordinates rig it from the beginning to get to Harry because he knew
From the
Harry
start.
he was going to have to participate because when you're selected as a champion, you have to participate. He knew Barty Crouch Jr. was going to help him compete and stay in and win challenges, which he did. And he knew that he was going to ultimately shift the maze of the last tournament so that Harry can get to the cup because Cedric wasn't supposed to touch the cup with him. Harry was supposed to touch it by himself, end up in the graveyard,
I forgot
face
the cup teleported them
Voldemort,
over
then
there.
die.
That's what I'm talking about.
Exactly.
That's what I'm
Exactly.
talking
If-
about.
If Cedric doesn't come, Harry's fucked. It's over. Voldemort
But
plan
Cedric
works.
came.
It wins. He comes back 100%. It's over for everybody. Because the last Horcrux to defeat him is now dead.
I forgot about that.
Voldemort,
There's no
man.
great plan to defeat Frieza. You can just defeat him. You have to plan and strategize to defeat the evil and the cunning of Voldemort. And even
Even if you
then,
kill him, he
you
not dead.
still lose.
Even with, and I appreciate the education that I've gotten from everybody throughout this back and forth. I still am not. If we're going pound for pound for villainous acts and just pure villainy, again, I can't. I can't. I understand and I definitely respect the argument of Frieza being helping in ways that he needed to, but I still stand on it for being selfish reasons, which doesn't wipe away your villainous or evilness and things of that nature. There nothing on the level that you guys are saying is matching the villainy for Frieza for me. So I know I'm outvoted, but I have to go Frieza, bro.
Color,
There's
I would say
you're whatever you're about to
no,
say, it's not
I'm
going to
about
matter.
to. No, I'm saying you have a great point because a lot of the things that we're saying are projections. We're doing a lot of headcanon with Voldemort because he doesn't have the power level that Frieza has. So he has never
That's
enslaved a
true.
race. He has never destroyed a planet. He's never done all of that type of things because he doesn't have the power, and he just didn't. That just didn't get to happen in the movie. What we're saying is based off of what he has done, we know what he would do because he has.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But you can't really say that though.
Because
Like
like the whole
But
like
Kenny,
he
go ahead.
wasn't putting he was again. You're saying he wouldn't do that because you know him. You saw the movies. You read the books. Bro, there was no chance for him to be put in those specific circumstances. You feel me? And then Malik has had counterpoints to y'all's arguments as well that shows that some of the things that he's done hasn't stacked up to just the ultra villainy of Frieza. You feel me? And in
Which
front,
like what?
and I haven't even argued because I didn't argue like them being one on one in a fight. I didn't say because Frieza's stronger or anything like that. I'm just arguing what happened on my end to defend my point for Frieza. And even y'all's points of the villainous acts that he's committed. Again, you said your counter argument said it doesn't match up because of the power level and the different universe. Okay, I'll use that as part of my argument too. Thank you for giving that to me. Nothing matches up as far as villainous acts from what y'all told me and from what I know for Dragon Ball Z. And again, it's just there's nothing that's being said that convinces me that Voldemort is more pure evil than an evil emperor of the universe himself.
I will say
Oh,
I
okay.
agree. This feels so. On the flip side, this does feel like a Darth Vader versus Megatron argument where Megatron can do more because he's can
No,
do.
I was actually let me the reason why I was gonna say because I cannot agree, I cannot argue this with Carlo. Like I cannot because I cannot uh picture Voldemort like at all. You know what I'm saying? Like anything we're doing is just like I cannot guess what image I'm portraying. Like whatever I'm saying, I cannot make sure that it's doing the justice to show you what Voldemort is. So I cannot argue that to make you to convince you to really see that picture. But Kenny, the reason why I was saying it's not necessarily a good, um, I'm not gonna discredit Voldemort's feat because the way I look at it is, if you're building a story, you have to build a world, right? Their world for Voldemort does not exit Earth. You feel me? Whatever he's gonna do, whatever evil, it's gonna be based on the need and the maintaining of this base for the story. For Frieza, it's a universe. Frieza can blow up planet and still get on this plane and scoot over to another planet because that's the world that they built. And that's why even their power level is relevant to that world. So, however, Voldemort, his whole world is the world. There's no reason for him to blow up the world because if I blow it up, where the hell would I go? What's the point I'm doing this? But within that world, you see how he moves towards everything, towards the whole hierarchy, right? Frieza is not the top dog in his world. There's still Beerus giving him commands. And then on top of Beerus, we see the whole lineup that's following him. For Voldemort, there is nobody that could have been able to give him commands. And in terms of evil, his evil affects everybody. Frieza, that's not the case. If you were too strong, he was not fucking with your planet. So that's where I'm saying like I'm not necessarily equate like I'm not gonna be like I'm not speculating as far as like what Voldemort is able to do. I'm just looking at his world, like his the max, the limit that he could get to. He is
Yeah.
at the top. There is not another level that he could get to. He could not get outside of his world to do more. But
Yeah.
for Frieza, there is a possibility of him being outside of his world to do more. He's just not that evil or that daring yet or that strong to do it. You feel
Yeah.
me? But however, Voldemort is. There is nothing. There is no limit of the everything that exists in his world. The living, the dead, the wizards, the non-wizards. There is nothing that he would stop at. That's
Yeah.
what he is. Frieza, there are things that he would stop at. So that's why I'm saying. That's why I was like Kenny. I'm not necessarily trying to like picture an image of what Voldemort would do with the power, but I was just trying to explain if Voldemort was in that world and had that power level, you would see a greater evil in DBZ. However, yes, the two worlds are not the same, but the overall encompassing world, Voldemort is number one. Over there, Frieza might be, there's arguments.
Yeah, and the thing is, I understand that as well. But one thing I will just acknowledge, though, within all of these verses, one thing that we acknowledge is who committed. One thing that was one of the deciding factors is the amount of villainy committed as well. You feel me? Like we use that as a deciding factor in the Joker versus the Reverse Flash, and it's kind of like now that and it's not even part of my whole argument, but it is a strong part of my argument. You feel me? But like now, because of the vast differences between these two universes, now we're like, yeah, that shouldn't count, or that and I just don't
No,
understand
it
that.
does.
Wait,
It
that's a
does.
hold on,
It
wait, wait,
does
wait, wait, wait,
count.
wait, wait.
But if you're now, you wait. It does count. But if you're like counting on the margin of the two, it's just that the margin for Voldemort is still greater because within his verse, even though he goes one by one to kill people,
Right.
overall, whenever you're counting the percentage, maybe he has killed 40% of his world, whereas Frieza, maybe with him destroying the Saiyans, and let's say Frieza has destroyed a planet every year he's been alive, right? That is very small within the Dragon Ball Z verse because of the amount of universe and galaxies that exist.
Yeah.
With Voldemort, it's not the same. If he killed the niggas that he killed, maybe that is 20% of the population. That's a lot. And then once you start counting his henchmen and shit, then it's just like, bro, we need to stop this man.
And it's like
Huh?
the last thing I'll say too. This isn't like to negate what Carlil is saying because I still think it's very valid points. Frieza
Yeah.
carrying out orders is not the same as Voldemort giving them and doing them. Like, because that's why I said, like Hitler's the version of Mustache Man. Do we penalize him for World War II, or do we penalize the general who executed the camps? We don't think about the general. We think about Mustache Man because he's the one who came up with the idea. It's him. He's in charge. He's running it. So it's like that goes to Bomba's point, but it's also still too. Frieza still had to do it as well as Frieza still relished in it. Like he didn't do it because it's like you look at through history, like the real history. Some of those people who did what H Man asked them to do didn't want to do it, but they had to do it.
Mhm.
Frieza did it because he wanted to do it and he enjoyed doing it, and that is
Right.
kind of evil. That's pretty evil. So I think that that's fair.
I was about to say, and based on how the story is set up now, like yes, it was an ultimate order from Beers, but you still see
Mhm.
inklings of that man was already planning. He was thinking if he didn't fully plan it out, he had the full thought that he was going to do it himself anyway.
They
So
just wanted to retcon that. They just wanted to retcon it. Like
and
he's literally said, "I need to handle these niggas."
exactly. But yeah, I mean, I ain't gonna lie. This is it's a strong argument from both sides. It's a strong argument for both sides.
I think
I'm a,
argument is just villainous intent.
yeah,
Like, what is this tournament about? Who's the better villain? Who is more evil? What is?
Evil. It was
more
more
evil.
evil. Yes.
If it's more evil, villainous intent is got to be like the main attribute.
Yeah.
Baltimore just does it for the love of the game of being evil.
No, he doesn't. He does it for the greater good of him and his eyes of being greater good.
Which is also evil.
I mean, at the end, it's a
Like,
perspective thing because that's why a lot
yeah,
of people sit there. Like Thanos wouldn't say he's evil. Thanos was saying he's doing for the greater good, but we'll
exactly
yeah,
all
what
say he's evil.
exactly
yeah,
what I said earlier
yeah.
about the point of Frieza saying he was a businessman. It does not mean that he's not evil.
Yeah, it's like
That's our point. Like
they're not
Thanos
opposite. They're
did it
intertwined
because
when
there
it comes to
wasn't enough
Voldemort.
resources on the human planet. So it's better off for the human or the. There's not enough resources in the world for all the people that's there. So for the greater good of most of the people, we're gonna not even gonna arbitrarily pick people. Luck of the draw, but the world would be better off this way for everybody that stays alive. Good ultimate good end goal. Voldemort, there is no.
Well, no, wait,
good
hold
end
on.
goal.
Are you saying that's a good? That's actually a good plan. That you're okay with have the whole
It's-
universe
it's-
dying?
It's the wrong means to a good goal. It's the wrong means.
Because
to a
even
good
like
goal.
after people started seeing what happened when the Eternals happened, people were like, "Oh, this is what Thanos knew." Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, people were like, "I see his point now." Like, he was kind of right. He knew more than people knew. Like, he just had more information than we did back then.
And
You
if
ever
that's the
heard?
case,
You ever heard the ends don't justify the means? Like it's that type of thing. Like it's a yes. We should have enough resources for the people that are here, and yes, we don't have enough for the people that aren't here. We're not going to kill everybody for it, but yes, there are not enough resources. It'd be great if we did have enough resources. Thanos was like, well, it's worth it. Voldemort is just like, I just want to be the evil ruler of everything. The evil rule of everything. That's it. There's no what's the word? Noble. There's no noble means. There's no redeeming factor. There's nothing. Just I will kill whoever is in my way from being the Dark Overlord. That's it. And that includes
Hey, man, look.
that, like Frieza destroys planets not with the intent to kill babies, just to destroy the planet. Voldemort shows up to kill that baby. Specific.
Voldemort showed up so that way the
Look.
baby couldn't kill him.
Specific
Like,
baby.
that was the main reason.
There was no revolt.
But
on
it was
the
still
planet.
also to kill the baby because he's just evil. He was, and it wasn't just one baby. He was gonna go for two.
The two people that had the potential of killing him. That's the main reason why. Again,
There
that's
was-
for his greater plan.
There was no
Because
revolt.
I think also too, they were both afraid of things. Voldemort and Frieza. Frieza
Yes.
was scared of the Legend of the Super Saiyan, and Voldemort was scared of the Legend of the Chosen One. But it's also still like with it, they both still did evil acts. You know, they both still did things that were evil. That's objectively true. But it's like this is what like I lean Voldemort's way because it's like it's hard for me to look at it as it's totally evil if you're doing what you're told to do. Where's your autonomy? Where's your thoughts? Where's your beliefs? And that's where it's like, you know, him relishing and destroying planets. That goes to Carlisle's point of it's just like, no, he like doing that shit. That's true. But it's also like Voldemort did too from a very young age as well. He was very interested in harming people. He was very interested in hurting people. He was very interested in overpowering people. He was methodical. He was calculated. He was cunning. That's why he's a Slytherin. He's so refined. He's so pure in being evil, which is crazy because
is
even
that
Dumbledore said in a flashback when he met him when he was like 7 or 8 years old, Harry said, "Did you know?" He said, "Did I know that I met the most darkest and evil wizard in all of wizarding history? No, but I should have." I don't know if we say that same thing about Frieza meeting him, being ordered and told what to do.
Nah, I would have. One day
I'm just saying, I don't know. I'm not saying it's not possible. Well, yeah,
Like,
Vegeta would definitely have
oh.
Vegeta would definitely have an argument for that, and I think that's fair.
Yeah, no, I get it.
I think
But
we
look,
should-
hey,
I think we
this-
should just put this to a vote. I'm going Voldemort.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Because we don't have to agree. Just let's vote, and then leave the conversation list to chime in the comments.
I was about to say.
Kenny got Voldemort.
Let's put it like this. He was Lord Frieza. Voldemort is Dark Overlord. One of them wants evil in his name. All I'm gonna say.
Let's vote. Let's vote. Kenny got Voldemort. Aaron, who you got?
Oh, I'm going Voldemort, but I will say y'all made a great argument for Frieza though. You really did. Like y'all really did.
Yeah. Carlil, Frieza.
You already know. We don't even gotta do this. You already know.
And Malik Frieza. So 2-2. I'm the tiebreaker. I'm obviously going with Voldemort. So Voldemort is going to be moving on to our next round. And that was the last versus of our second round, ladies and gentlemen.
Damn, that was
Very
hard.
In the end.
contentious.
Yeah, it was like at first easy, and then the end
Man,
chaos. I'm like, oh,
who
But I
would have
think y'all
known
got
Frieza versus
y'all got what
Voldemort?
y'all wanted. Y'all got the chaos.
Facts.
yeah, that's what I'm looking for.
Who Voldemort versus Frieza? Who would have guessed that would have been it?
Right, right. But we appreciate you guys for tuning in. This has been our Emmy segment. Aaron, we really appreciate you for coming on the
Thank
whole
you.
show. Please, one more time, just let them know where they can find you before we close this out. You know what I'm saying? And shout out the pod.
Absolutely. Y'all can find me on Instagram at _relentless15. I do my podcast, my main podcast, Woke. That's WOKE in quotation marks. That can be found on anywhere you listen to a podcast, on Spotify, Apple Music, so on and so forth. As well as my second podcast, the Unpopular Arena. Y'all, man's Carlil was on there for the episode of Can Korra Wash Kiyoshi. Definitely go watch that episode. That was really good.
She can.
Um,
Can Korra do what?
Kenny,
Can
let
she
him
watch
finish.
Kiyoshi? Hey, it was a good debate. It was a very good debate, like between Carlil and my boy Moore. It was a very good debate. But things like topics like that we talk about, like from food to one, we did a deep episode about friendships. Popular opinions on friendships, music. Got a second music episode coming out too, because I got to go debate about is Drake the GOAT of rap or not with one of my boys.
Ah,
That's
we.
but you can go find that mainly on Spotify. If you don't have Spotify, it's free. Don't pay nothing to listen to a podcast. Don't pay no subscription. Just go listen to the show. But
Yeah.
also shout out to my sponsors: Charlie Clothing, Katana Creations, Energy Anime, and Akatu Braids.
Yes, sir. And this has been the podcast. And before we leave, be sure to check out this the giveaway that we got going on, and be sure to go grab some Sakura code. You know what I'm saying? With your promo code TSC Treat, so you can get $5 off your Sakura code subscription box. You feel me? And on that note, I'll see y'all next week. And in the comments, be sure to let me know who y'all think will win in this versus me and your grandmama. See you next time.
Recording stopped.
Well, that was the most tame ending of the night. If you are on lives, we appreciate y'all for sticking with us for
Huh?
as long.
That's
Speak for
crazy.
yourself.
We appreciate y'all for sticking with us as long as you have. Shout out Twitch, shout out
That's
YouTube,
crazy.
shout out TikTok. These episodes will be released later this week. If you want to go back and support us, make sure y'all run the episodes up, the shorts, the videos, the comment section. Please argue at your heart's content, but be as nice as possible with each other, or Bomba's going to have to jump in and
We can't hear you.
And wow.
He
I
said, I'm gonna have to
just
jump
said-
into your brain.
I'll say Bomba bites.
it said Bomba going to have to jump in and put everybody in the comments in the shadow realm.
You ever been bit by somebody that's 6'10"?
And it's missing a tooth. It's sharp.
We appreciate our boy Aaron for hopping on with us again. We want you to come back. We appreciate your presence, man. We appreciate the debates and the wise words you had to say on these. So again, very appreciative for you coming on to the platform. And then yeah, man, we'll see y'all. We're live every other Tuesday, so we'll see y'all the Tuesday after the next one. And it's been the same convo. Good night, everybody.
Since we're not concluded, I got a question.
Wait, what?
I just got one question. Is Voldemort and Darth Vader not the same level of evil?
They are in their universes.
I'm just checking.
We'll find out in the third round.
Darth Vader didn't make it to the next round, you motherfuckers.
Oh shit, I forgot.
That's what I was saying.
Megatron
Darth
did.
Vader's just as evil as Voldemort. He should have been up there. It's cool though.
Not Megatron though. What's up, Megatron?
Hey, I would like to extend the invite for you all to be on either Woke or the Unpopular Arena. You know, Carlil's already been into the arena, so you know he's got a taste of it. So if you all would like to join for any episode, let me know. When I'll reach out, of course.
I would definitely slide.
Yeah.
I'll
Yeah,
slide too.
yeah. I'm down.
All right, cool.
Wait, should I end the
I would
stream
love
now?
that.
I should end the stream.
Yeah,
huh?
I've been said goodbye to the live.
Well, the stream's still going, so.
Bye, y'all. Like